Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Friday and happy Labor Day weekend. So glad you're with us. This is our last 3 days of this incredible event. It has been spanning a few months. We are really excited about these final 9 hours we have. 3 hours tonight, 3 hours tomorrow morning, and also 3 hours on Sunday morning as well. So I hope you're ready for some crazy discounts. It's crazy in the best way, and we have a very exciting lineup for you of amazing items. It's going to be a little bit of everything. We've got so many special pieces. I've got really an important collection of Kunzites for you on the way here tonight. There are some really cool stones. It's actually our private collection stone. I'm trying to find it. Here it is. I want to put it on for you. It's an 18 karat and it's a round, and wait till you see the color. I know we see some gorgeous Kunzites anyways, but if you can believe it, we've got one that tops the rest. So that is, oh yeah, you can see it from a distance. Look at that. So we've got that on the way, as well as some really affordable. I've got Tanzanites that are all affordable as well. So they're going to be in that 2 to 3 carat size, whether you want a trillion, whether you'd like maybe a pear shape, maybe you're looking for an oval. We've got them all for you. So they're limited. Of course, isn't that the name of the game with this entire event, is that limited on everything? We really are. So if there's anything you see that you love, this is why you're watching the show live. Otherwise, there'd be no urgency to watch the show. You could go about your day. You could be hitting the road this holiday weekend, as I know a lot of people are, and you could just, you know, go on your merry way and shop at any time. But that's the issue here, is that we've got so many one-of-a-kinds. It's what makes the jewelry so special, but it's also why it's important to shop live, because otherwise you're missing out. So it really is that simple. We've got one-of-a-kind jewelry for you always, not just during the sales show, but really throughout our year. So this is really an exciting night to be with us. I've saved some of our best for last of this amazing event, and we are going to see a really cool Tsavorite, sapphires, you name it. We are days away. We are just a couple of days away from September, so we brought up some really good sapphires for you. You let me know if there's anything you're looking for. We can bring it on out. We would love your requests, and we will get you going with something very important in pink diamonds on the way. I hope you're ready. This one's a really good one. It's actually a pink diamond ring. It can be a stackable. It can be pinky ring, thumb ring, however you want it. But let's take a look at this. It is going to be our first, and I mean, this is just an incredible ring, right? 2 rings in one, crisscross fashion here. And then we've got this really special designer style. So you get the rose, you get the white, you get it all. And it's going to be item number, let's see here, it is item number 111075. I think that's a 9. So there you have it. So our pink diamonds overlap over the white diamonds there, and rather the white gold. And then you've got the rose gold and white gold together, and it's 30 points in the pink diamonds. There is only one. So we're going to continue that parade of one-of-a-kinds that we've been seeing really throughout this entire event. Oh gosh, it's been a good one. The sad part is coming to an end here in a matter of just a few more hours over the next 3 days. So please let me know what you would like to have on the way out to you. We will be glad to do that for you. But this is our 30 points in pinks. They are natural pinks. That's all we see here. When you see pink diamonds, yellow diamonds, green diamonds, chameleon diamonds, or any of the other, sometimes I'll have a blue. Sometimes we have some really rare orange as well. They'll pop up from time to time. They are natural from the earth stone. So you're not having to go ahead and, you know, I think a lot of people have to sacrifice quality in jewelry. We have to get the budget, usually not here. So we like to bring in the natural. So again, what a beautiful ring to get that's really wearable on all different levels. You could wear it as a stackable. You could wear it on the ring finger. Maybe it's the upgrade to the wedding set. Maybe it's going to be that beautiful pinky or thumb ring. And it really is. There's ever so slight, even though it's that crisscross style, it's still going to be a very wearable design for you. So we're going to bring it down as we like to do. And remember, it stays as is in the combination that you have here of the rose and the white gold together. So that's the only thing, because we always see our pink diamonds are always going to be set in the rose gold. I don't know of an exception where we've ever had anything different than that. So we're really excited about this one. Of course, there's going to be top of the hours. Our very affordable Tanzanite opportunities are here. We've got a gigantic Tahitian pearl that's coming up. But if you like this one, well, let's start with it on the hand here so you can see it. Now, I like to start anything on the ring finger because that's how you're used to seeing our jewelry. So you get a nice frame of reference here according to what everything else is. And see that ever so slight crisscross doesn't do that. There's a lot of crisscross X designs that really get a little bit wider. This one stays really close together, and you could wear it here or here, here or here, or maybe even the thumb on over here if you want to. So lots of different choices to make there and how you wear it, but it's going to be very affordable. It's under $1,000 as we get our Friday and our big holiday weekend kicked off. Just a note though, a side note that, that a lot of you should know, especially if you're newer to the show, we don't have a Monday show. show. So we won't be celebrating Labor Day together simply because we're not here on Mondays. So that's kind of the case. So you need to shop within the next few days if you want to take advantage of the 10% off. So please feel free to do so. Also, it is going to be our 30 points in the pink overlapping over the white. And we're going to make this one, oh, it's under $1,000. It's not $9.99. Or $888 or $799. We got a big value here for you, and let's get it out the door for $777 as we get started on a big Friday night. Again, requests are welcome. I've got some of our best sellers here, like a diamond ring that we've loved for years that we're saying goodbye to tonight. We've got this gorgeous, this is the Kunzite I was wearing. I mean, really, ultimate high level there. So excited about that one. It's our 18 karat in a ring. I'll have a pendant that's going to go with it that's slightly larger. We've got ruby and an emerald cut. I do have a Tanzanite pendant, by the way. So those of you waiting for Tanzanite pendants, I've got one and it's affordable on the way, and it's a good size. It's actually one of our bigger stones for a pendant as well. So we will see that, and anything else you need, you let me know. Okay, so coming up, we've got also pink diaspore, and then I've got that double phenomena. It's going to be that color changing stone with a cat's eye chatoyancy, so you know what that is probably. I think you guys know. So we'll bring that out before long, but there you go. That's our band. It'll be $6.99 at checkout for you if you'd like to have that one on the way. So this is a cool platinum piece, and we are getting ready. Of course, September coming up here in a matter of days. So as we kick off September soon, we're going to be talking about the month of sapphire, and we don't see a lot of sapphires. It really is something that we don't see all that often, but here it is in that gorgeous royal blue. It does have a larger stone presence. 1128687 is your item number on this, and it will be a platinum setting. It's kind of like that. Think of it like a bridge, but with nothing underneath it, because it separates the two outer rows of the platinum, as you see there, and then it's going to have the bigger diamonds. Well, they're actually round brilliant set within that make this great designer style. It almost looks like a cross in a way, and I have not seen us do that before, where we see almost like a cross made up within the design of diamond accents. So it's kind of cool that way, and then it's got those beaded designs. That reminds me of some very big designer jewelry as well. But this sapphire is huge. It's a carat 30 in that size there. So a carat 30 in the size of your sapphire. And then you have that royal blue, not too dark, because if it was, it would look like a navy blue or a really dark black. This is going to be that beautiful, bright, really just, again, true royal blue, what we look for. And then it's got the bigger diamonds. Diamond weight is 10 points. And we'll do this one only. An interesting way that it's set, just to point out, it's a bit of a tension set here. You can see there's still a basket underneath. So that's what I was talking about with the bridge. In a way, it's like a subtle nod to the bridge. You can see there actually are two levels of gold when you look through the profile, but then you get almost this tension setting, the way the outer bands are actually going to set the edges of the stone. You see there's a little bit more of a prominent prong there, but other than that, it's going to be those outer edges. So really cool and just sleek. I mean, it just feels great on the hand, and I'm going to show it to you now how it looks here. So you can see, yep, there's that gleaming bright blue that we love, even from a distance away, and it is a big stone. I was actually surprised. I thought, looking at it visually, I thought it'd be 2 carats. And I'm so just crazy about the fact that we've got a bigger stone here, and it's still no longer $39.99. We got one only. Don't forget to call in the pink and white diamond, well, the pink and white gold, and then of course our pink diamond band that we just had a few moments ago. Are we broadcasting everything good, guys? Are we good? Everything's good? Okay, good. So we've got a whole influx of calls. That usually means one thing at the beginning of the show. So we're all good. Hopefully we are, and we are ready to get this one home. I'll make it $9.99. And then we've got, I'm going to get our first Tanzanite up here shortly. It's the round. So I only have one round because you guys were asking for the big one the other day. Well, I did find a smaller stone. It is still huge. It's a 3 carat, but we do have a round. So a rare round is going to be on the way for you. And then we also have, well, anything you want to request. Okay. So $8.99. You've got, again, 3 more days to take advantage of 10% off. And that savings adds up. It's really a wonderful way to get the jewelry you love that has no compromise to it. We're not asking you to compromise. We're not giving you some low quality jewelry here. It's the same jewelry we've always had that we love. A lot of times it's pieces you've seen that you might even own that are just discounted even further just to get them out the door. So our big diaspore here as well. We've got a great pink diaspore, which actually in this case is so bright. It's lavender. It's not just your average diaspore here. And this has got that ribbon style. I hope you like it because it's a really beautiful way to just kind of elevate a halo design and something where I know most rings you're going to see diamonds down the sides, but look at how this is done in a more inventive way here. It feels like a feminine ribbon design you have, giving that wider band style across the way. It's going to be 112-7651. We'll keep on rocking and rolling. Pieces will sell after the fact. That's all fine and well. So we'll keep it going. But let me know if you have any questions, and don't wait till the end of the show because pieces do go throughout. But here we are with our 98 pointing, because again, I get all the, and it's like hate mail. And it's, we wouldn't believe it, just because, again, people missing out on things. And I try to make sure everyone understands we have one of a kinds. When I tell you it's a one of a kind, it really is. So you want to just heed that warning and dial in quickly so you can get in on the deals, okay? Because I really can't, as much as I would love to have 10 of these, or I would love to bring out a Tanzanite and have 50 of them, I don't. We're just limited with the quality of these stones. They are specialty. So we don't limit it because of, just by, we're not just being stingy here. We're working with the best material in the world. So it's just a more limited quantity. And that really is just to make sure and ensure you always have the best coming your way. So please do keep that in mind. And 98 points on the pink diaspore, which does have a purple color. I know we call this pink diaspore. The better stones have more of a purple shade. You're seeing that here certainly. And it's going to be a really lovely 74-point diamond weight, ribbons around it. You can see how it actually broadens. It's actually a graduated style. So they start wider, bigger diamonds, and then as it goes towards the center, they cinch in a bit, get a little smaller, and then you still have your halo. But it's got pinks, it's got reds, it's got overall mostly like a purple jewel tone. And we are so amazed at these values. They don't get better. So we're going to take the $39.99 piece and keep going lower. And of course, as is customary on Friday night, I am going to have a few previews of a little bit of something special that's coming up this weekend for you as we wrap up our sale event. Doesn't mean I don't have big debuts. I sure do. So we got some really spectacular debuts coming your way this weekend in earrings. It's going to be a yellow diamond earring. We've got a big yellow diamond stud and also a hoop that we've never had that makes it very affordable. So here we go with the pink diaspore. One and one alone. Come on in, guys. Don't delay getting on those phone lines because I'm making it $999 if you'd like to get it. $999, but keep in mind that's going to be an extra $100 off just for shopping the sale. So here we are looking at a great value there. I'm going to try it on. You can also change the gold color on this one too. So if you'd like to change it to yellow or the rose, you've got that option. No problem. So be our guest. Feel free to do so. And again, glad you're with us to celebrate this kickoff to the big holiday weekend. I hope you got a lot of fun things planned. I hope you get some time off. I hope you get some extra time to rest and rejuvenate, relax a little bit as we get ready to unofficially say goodbye to summer. And around here, we're saying goodbye to summer because the sale again wrapping up. So it is going to be a big night ahead. We've got cat's eye Alexandrite. I've got those Tanzanites. We've got a really cool diamond ring. I've got our last of my designer cross. This has been one of my favorite pieces ever to show you over the 9 years I've been talking up here at TVON. Well, this is it. It's our rose gold cross. It is only in rose gold. This is a last chance, last call. 1110439, 90 points in diamonds here. 90. And they're all bigger stones. These are not mere accents. They're nice, good size, round brilliance that you have. It also will be, how about this? 90 points, rose gold only. Wait till you see the finishing and a hidden bail. It would totally ruin the look in my estimation if you added a bail. So we did not do that. That's what I love so much, is that we just said, let's just add the bail behind it. A more complex setting style, sure, but it really does allow this to be all about the cross itself, which also has a little bit more nuanced detail. It's not your basic, is it? It's not just the straight up and down rose. Instead, it's got the flared out corners there. So all of your different corners give you a little more oomph to them. It's 90 points. It's rose gold. If you are a cross collector, maybe you'd like to have a little rose gold something in your collection. It's one of the more rare ones to find. So thrilled to bring that to you. And let's make it better than $1,000. It is our last one. It's going to be a little over an inch. I'm going to show it to you here on the hand as well. And again, you'll see how your chain's going to slip right behind it. And yes, the bail is large enough for your diamonds by the yard. So if you have a diamonds by the yard, you want to incorporate it into that cross piece, you can. Notice it's just a softness. The rose gold is not glaring. The diamonds are going to almost give you a shade of pink because of the way they're picking up some of that rose gold. Here's what it looks like from a distance. There's that 1.1 in the length, and we'll show it to you on the neckline as well so you can get an idea of what that's all about here from a distance. Okay, so that beautiful softness, I mean, they really do. They give you a pink diamond look for sure. And we're going to make it a lot more affordable than $9.99. Here we go on our way to major. I mean, it's a holiday weekend. When not can you party on a holiday weekend? This is going to be our moment here at $888, which is going to make that $799 for our last of the rose gold. How great is that? With 90 points in diamonds. And that is really, there's a lot of beautiful gold weight too when you get over an inch in that top to bottom. So it's really, really impressive. And thank you so much, everybody, for being with us. We got some really, really fun pieces here. And it's just going to be a fabulous night ahead. ahead. I hope everyone can stay with us for the duration. And if you do happen to be, if you know you're on the go this weekend, well, you're going to wake up Monday morning and go, oh my gosh, did I miss the sale? So make sure you get in all requests that you might have. You take a good look at everything. You're going to see pieces you've never seen before. Obviously, we got some brand new. It's been really a great point to have a few brand new in every single show. And hi, Risa, happy Friday to you. Hey, Kathy, thank you so much for being here. Hi, Kirsten, thank you so much. Hey, Brian, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so kind. And hey, Tracy's here too. Thank you so much. Everyone's checking in here. At least we got some online check-ins, and that's wonderful. So, and again, thank you, Risa. Thank you all. So good to have you. And this is just a really, really amazing look. So that's going to be $7.99 if you'd like our last of the cross. And these are, again, last looks, not just today in the sale, but we're talking about forever. We're not remaking a lot of these pieces for the fact that, well, how do you make something like this again at $888? I'm hesitant to make pieces you know really well inside out and then have them be 4 or 5 times the price. That's not a recipe for good sales, right? It's saying, oh, here's the piece you know, it used to be $888 on sale for $7.99 and now it's $49.99. And if you don't believe me, that could happen if we remake these pieces just based on where gold and diamonds are at today. So I want to just save you that heartache and, you know, save the difficulty. It's going to be a tough go to ask people to spend 5 and 6 times what they are used to. So I just say, let's give you last chance and we'll come up with new for you, okay? So that's the way to do it. All right, so let's talk about, we also have a diamond necklace that's here. It's going to be lovely. It's a bigger diamond solitaire. I do want to show you, there's a round Tanzanite and then there is that big Kunzite, which just, I think I wore the right color tonight for this one. Take a look at this on the hand first, because seeing it from a distance is really what's going to give you, I think, the important look here, because it is a sizable piece. It's over 18 carats in size, but it is brand new. 112-9196 is our item number here. And it is the perfect blend, kind of like, again, when you have certain colors when they blend, or if it's a certain hotness of color, meaning a saturation, sometimes it's tough to say pink versus purple. Really, I think I could say that here. Pink versus purple, but it happens to be happening in this gigantic round 1816 private collection Kunzite. We always bring out great Afghan stones. This is a step up, not just because of the saturation and the origin, but also the cutting. The cutting is so impressive here, and then it's got really big diamonds on the side at 1 carat total weight among 6 only. So here's our biggest and baddest of them all, and I mean bad in such a good way. It is such a really an amazing, look at that. There's the close-up that is just going to blow you away. I felt like I had to kind of like really just kind of temper by showing it to you first from a distance, because that up close is just rocking. And there are those big diamonds. So come on in if you have a request, anything you'd like to see today. That is what you need to do. Your mission, I'm going to show you whatever you need, but your mission is to call and tell us what we can go bring out from the vault. Okay, that's really the idea here. But there's that stone. Look at that. That is some fabulous cutting. And notice the outside corners. I say corners, you're going, it's a round. How are there corners? There are. It's a notched outside perimeter. So it's not the basic, like a round we expect. Excuse me, I'm going to just take a sip of water. Thank you for allowing me a moment. Hopefully I should be good now. The voice has been a little shaky all week. So here is what we have in that fabulous cutting. So you see that the normal rounds we know of would just be a basic perimeter, that smooth outside design. This is where you get all those facets, and talk about faceting. I mean, it is fabulous, and there are those 3 diamonds. It's funny, we have to really turn to the side to even see the 3 diamonds that you have on each side there that are totaling 1 carat, so they're very, very large, but this is just impressive. And of course, the colors, the neons, the saturation, all of that, it has really just, I think our Kunzites blow everyone else's away anyways. We kind of do that with everything we bring. Yeah, sorry everybody else, but we do. It doesn't matter what the stone is. We're always blowing everybody else away as far as the quality of what we bring. That is a given. But when you have this stone and you see its prominence, its power, in the darkness of light, it's going to still glow. That's what really neon is all about. That really is what defines a neon stone, is when it's able to glow even in a darker light, like you're seeing here. So that is really the key here. And we're going to make it a very, very special opportunity. Remember, there is only one. That is something we got real, I would say, very generous here in bringing this out of the private collection for you to make this one really stand out on a big holiday weekend. We had to bring out some really important pieces, and we're doing that now. And all you need to do is dial in, because it is going to be better, better than even $10,000. We've got one. It's showing early for a reason because we don't want everyone fighting over it and missing out. There's always going to be a little bit more viewership as the show wears on. So it just always serves well to bring out these really cool early bird specials on the fabulous first few minutes. That's what we're doing. And this will be a whole lot better than $10,000 or 9 or 8 or 7. And it's an 18 karat. So already if you're thinking about doing the math here, kind of astounding where we're at. It's not going to be 9, 8, 7, 6, even $5,000 or $49.99. And if you wanted the one, the premium, the most amazing, the best we've ever had, this is definitely it. No doubt, no question. This is the one to get a hold of, and we're not doing it for $49.99. It's going to be only $4,499 with your extra $450 off that price. So it gets down to about $4,000 to get it to you and to make it your own, and we hope you'll take advantage of it because it is one of our truly best. Now, if you need a pendant, there is a pendant. It's 19 karat 75. It does look like this. Pretty similar in color, I would say. Maybe that's a set waiting to happen. And somehow the pendant is a larger stone. Now, a lot of it has to do with the diamond weight. There aren't going to be as many diamonds in the pendant as there are in the ring. But the color is the same. And the cutting's a little different. It's a pear shape. It's item number 112-8424. And it will be, well, it's in this one, 1975 plus an 8-point diamond weight. If you're all about the stone, let's get you the stone price of a lifetime. Simple as I can make it. Friday's here, the big holiday weekend. Can't believe it's September. True to form, we're going to start our summer in September here in Southern California. We're going to be 110 degrees this whole week. So again, we're just getting started with summer. We're hot all the way through November. But this is where, if your summer's winding down and you're starting to get excited about fall and activities and get-togethers and holidays and everything else that we do look forward to in this time of year, as sure, we'll say farewell to summer and we'll miss the vacations and we'll miss all that. But this is where, again, you look forward with great pieces to add to the collection. Maybe some holiday gifting you want to get ready and set aside because you know that we're not having a sale like this between now and the end of the year. Take advantage of it. And we're doing this one for, what did we just have the ring for? $44.99. I've got a bigger stone here. It's just, it's bigger. It's maybe where a lot of you are comfortable wearing big stones because it gives you the real estate on the neckline where it makes it a little easier to have big stones on the neckline. Here's what we have from a distance away to take a look at this one just for some perspective. On still, there's that pinky purple we love. And the measurement is 1 1/4 inches, but just to go ahead and verify that, show it to you visually here. There it is at 1 1/4 inches right there. And then we'll take it on over to the neckline so you can see it another perspective away. But that's some serious color. And again, maybe a little easier to see against a skin tone there so you can really see that pinky purple all blending together. And we're going to take it a lot lower than even $4,000. And again, it's a bigger stone than that last ring. So there's that size perspective. Get ready. Let's go back up close, bring it down to a wonderful price tag and send it right out for not well, I'm not going to do $3,000. I have some hesitations about going this low, but if you can't rock a better sale price in our last few days, when can you? This is what it's all about. Big moment here for our shoppers, our collectors, our jewelry lovers. Come on in. I'm going to make it better than 29 or 28 or 27. We're going to get rocking and rolling on this Friday, like it or not. We got jewelry to offer. We've got pieces to move. We've got melting to do. I know our whole crew is going to be here all weekend long, including the holiday, because we got a lot of pieces to melt. And then we've got the brand new that we're making for Wednesday. When we see you after the sale's over, we've got all the brand new that's debuting as of Wednesday night. So what a day, what a week ahead we have, and what a time to certainly don't miss out on a single moment of what we've got going on, because this one's actually going to be better than 27 or 26. We'll make it $2,499 for a just shy of 20 karat Kunzite stone that is, again, best quality we've got there. So that's huge. And it goes with the ring. So maybe you want to think about pairing them up together, because for about $6,500, not even actually, the ring was down to $4,000. I'm thinking like before the discount, if the ring is down to $4,000 and you've got this one for $2,250 for, yeah, you've got for, think Think about that. It's a really good value. $6,300. You've got the whole set, the ring and the pendant. So that's an interesting way to think about it there. You could get a whole set for what would be, about $4,000 that less than the ring should have been on its own. So that to me equates to value. So a big moment there. Do give us a call if you have any questions about anything you'd like to see, any requests. Got to make those. Got to get those in, because obviously we have too many people missing out on jewelry lately, and we know that this is last call. And so, and by the way, for Mary who's out there, Mary, you can go ahead. I know we showed your ring the other day. You were asking me, I just got your email, so you were asking me if it's still available. It is. So Mary M., Andy, I don't know if you want to reach out to Mary M, because she also wanted to know if we still had that ring she was interested in from earlier in the week, and it is. So Mary M, if you want to give us a call, I don't know if you need to see it again, but if not, you can pick it up. So, all right, so coming up, let me show you the diamond ring. This is one that is it's another one that's a little sad. Sometimes these are bittersweet moments. As much as I love a sale, it's tough to see pieces like this that we've loved for so long have their last opportunity on the air. But here's 11173. And this is part of a whole collection that we did different versions of, from cushion cuts to rounds to ovals to pear shapes and everything else. And yet this is the one that, well, pear shapes are having a moment. So I think this is a good way to go if you want the look of a large pear shape. But as you can see here, as tight as we are, you can see that this is a 187 overall diamond weight that's going to give you the look of one very big stone. And it's interesting because I mentioned this the other day. What's trending in fashion for fall is something called maximalism. Minimalism is out. Maximalism, it's a tough word to say, but maximalism is in. See, I butchered it again. But this is where, again, I think we're seeing it with jewelry big time, because if you look at what's trending in diamonds and the way every celeb is, getting bigger diamonds and bigger diamonds and bigger diamonds, and you can't get enough. This is what's happening. You're getting this here with that look where, without having to spend millions of dollars on one diamond, that idea of having one huge diamond, whether it's an engagement ring, whether it's a center stone of a wedding set, maybe it's going to be just something you wear as a fabulous right-hand ring, whatever it is, this is obviously, it's happening. It's happening now, hotter than ever before. And let me show you on, because it's a 187, and this is the one rose and this is the one white. You have to understand that's all we have. That's why I'm showing them together. There is no yellow gold available. It's just last call. And seriously, look at that. I mean, as you just even see, watch this just come in to the shot here. And as you just wear that, move it, go about your life wearing a ring like that, that is nothing but a head turner. It just is one of those that everybody is going to stop and stare and compliment your fabulous diamond ring. And it does, because of all these bigger rounds in the center making up that oval shape. It looks like one huge stone. It really does. And it's 187 overall, so you're getting almost 2 carats and a lot of gold to go with it. And let's get ready to say our final farewell to this ring, this fabulous look, this amazing style. It's 187 in the total diamond weight. You're looking at what we have there, the white, the rose, your choice of. Please, please let me know which one you like sooner rather than later, because they will not be even, whoa, $49.99. There's the new price. Yep, that's why we're not going to bring it back, because asking $5,000 for that's going to be a tough ask. You're used to better values. You're used to seeing diamonds priced like nobody else. And ours are VS, by the way. So while you're buying a lot of I1s and I2s and I3s out there, in general, it's going to be a lot better to be able to get something like this, I think. Because, if you're spending less to get more, that to me sounds like value. And that's what I believe in. That's what we're here to do. So let's make it better than even $2,000 at $1,900. You know what? Skip $1,999. Let's go even lower. Skip it. We got a better value. I'm blowing it out right now. It's one of each, so you do want to be really aware. Make sure right now that you are getting in if you want the white or the rose, because obviously they're both going to go. And then it reminds me, we have the rose gold cross still here if you want the rose gold ring to go with your rose gold diamond cross that we had earlier. This will not even be $19 or $18.99. It is $1,888. And that will be it. Oh my goodness. That is just, that is the coolest thing, because also let's not forget that it's going to be $16.99 instead at checkout. So a big moment there for our lovers of diamonds. And let me try on the rose gold as well. Why not? $16.99 and 20 cents. Here's what the rose gold's going to look like for you. If you want to do that, again, kind of looks like pink diamonds at first glance. It really does. The bigger the diamonds, I find the more they tend to absorb some of that color of the gold that you have there. So it is going to be $16.99, 20 cents. That's it. If you'd like the rose or the white, please take your pick. Okay, so we're going to move on. That's going to be it. And hey, Friday night, folks, we've got our big Club TVON celebration. And of course, always bringing it on the big holiday weekends. So it is the end of our sale. Can't say it enough, just because I know I'm going to get that question of, oh, good, well, great, I can shop Monday. We're not here. So that's where, again, you've got to make sure you're getting in on all these values, any last minute deals you need, any last minute, even pieces you've been thinking about, even if there was something from last night that you're still considering. Good time to make sure that it might still be here waiting for you. We do have a new Paraiba. It's one of our purpley, pinky rubelites. I would say it's more rubelite than some of the purples we've been seeing lately. Here is that new copper bearing. Yeah, look at that. That is definite. Wow, how clean is that for us? 8-carat stone, my goodness. That is not something you see every day. And if you want the traditional blue-green Paraiba, I've got a gorgeous round here. Look at that. That's going to be coming up. How about that mounting? Totally unique. Only have had that mounting one time ever. So that will be here. We have our cat's eye Alexandrite. Man, $16.99 a ring like that. Sign me up. I've always been a maximalist. I'm always going maximum, maximal, maximum. I love it. Just, you know, I'm a believer in why not? We get one life. We get one life. We get one chance. We get, you know, they always say you get one chance to make a first impression. Well, I believe in, you know, the way we fashion ourselves and the way we, you know, show off to the world, and whether that's going to be, you know, it's an opportunity to show personal style. You know, not everybody we meet gets to get to know us on a deeply personal level, where they're going to know our smarts and our loves and our passions and our personality. So it's fun that, you know, we can just really show that in just pieces that make fashion statements. And I think jewelry really is a great way to do that. And here is that opportunity right now in diamonds that are just really strong quality. And then we have the most sentimental sweet. This is the heart-shaped ruby. Look at that. That is just so lovely, isn't it? Clean too. How bright, how clean, and a nearly 1 carat heart-shaped ruby is here. Here's that tremendous double phenomena. Just when one phenomena is not enough, you go here. And there aren't many stones that can say, I got 2 phenomenas. One phenomena is pretty cool, whether it's a color change or play of color in opal or whatever it is. Phenomenal stones are really just that, phenomenal. They do something extraordinary with light. In this case, you're getting a 2 phenomena stone. It has the phenomenal ability of, you're seeing, let's go with the obvious one. The one you see here is the cat's eye chatoyancy down the middle that you see. But do you see the greens and the blues? Truth be told, if you were in incandescent lighting right now, you would see a little bit of a subtle color change as well, because this is not just cat's eye chrysoberyl, it's cat's eye Alexandrite. So it's 1120013, and it is our one only in the bridge. Look at that. 2 rows in diamonds go all the way underneath it, as you will see right there. So there are your 2 rows going underneath the stone. Then you've got the halo right above that. It is 86 points on that cat's eye Alexandrite. It's going to give you, it's not 100% color change. We don't actually talk about these double phenomena stones in that way, but it does have a, again, subtle color change to it. So something to keep in mind there as we are talking about 86 points of loveliness there. And of course, being unique, because it's also the round, so that's to be appreciated and respected, I believe, because it's a little more unique of a cut. And you have the diamonds, which are 95 points, and we only have one, and it's supposed to be $39.99. That's not bad. Not bad at all. We're going to take it even lower than that for you right now, and the very first caller will take it in the white gold only. It does have to stay in that gold color. So that would be the one caveat, but we are still going to be able to size it for you to whatever you need there, and we'll take it on down to $1,399 instead. We got to go rapid fire on a lot of these discounts today so that we can show you as much as we can. Remember, the inventory has got to be shown. Every last piece has got to be at least offered at least one time on the air at a discounted price before the sale is over. That gives me literally, well, I've got 2.5 hours tonight and then 6 hours over the weekend. So it's 7.5, well, basically, yeah, it's going to be 8.5 hours now. So that's it. It's a lot of inventory to go through when you got to get every ring up there. So it's really important you dial in. Shall we get to the round Tanzanite? This is what okay, this stone, yeah, let's do it. It's really, really early, but we got to show it. Got to show it right now. There is a round Tanzanite. It's what so many of you asked for after we had the big round the other day. We had some great heart shapes this week. They're all gone. Everything I've shown you in Tanzanite is out of here now. But we're going to show you here the round with the curb link. This is a great way to really let the stone show off. There's still some fancy things going on in the mounting, but it is all about this round. It is our 301 round. Keep in mind, it's a one only and white gold only. It's got to stay as it is, but this is not going to last. I can just tell you that right now. Ready to get some jewelry out the door? I know I am. I've got the greatest values of any jeweler out there. We've got the greatest discounts. We've got the greatest quality. We've got the greatest values. There is not a reason to sit back and wait because the sale is ending and we're going to miss it when it's gone, aren't we ever? We're going to miss it. And I'll tell you right now that this stone is a 3-carat/01 beautiful round. It's actually a Portuguese cut round that we just love to see. We love those rounds. Those round stones are special. They are. We know that they're wasteful cuts, and yet look at it gleaming and glowing, which is probably why we love it the most, because it shows off that brilliance. And then you've got our diamond weight is 27 points here. It's all in item number 8345, just one only. And it's the most classic. You know, yesterday we had the Great Wonder Ring. And I know that I always like to point out when we have something that's going to work really well with the Wonder Ring, this does, if you want to add something on certain days. Doesn't need a thing. It's not a basic band. It's got the curb link style cutout details. It's all enveloped in diamonds. It's a white gold design, which looks great with that Tanzanite. Look at that stone go. Look at it pop, fire, brilliant, everything. It's got the reds. It's got the ultraviolets. It's all there. And I sure hope that we are ready to see this one discounted down from that $79.99. It should be, oh, so low. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. But there's nothing I can do about it once it's gone. I can't get you another one. We don't have any more blue wings. We're about done with the entire collection. So this is not a time to wait, especially when it's going to be so much less than $8,000 for you. So much better. You don't want to sit back and go, oh, I'll wait in the next one. This is my only round. I mentioned I have a few today. I've got a huge pear shape. It's 8 carats. I've got a trillion, 2 carats. I have 2 ovals, a white and a yellow gold. They're ovals. This is the only round we have here in the inventory. And I know how much, historically, we love the rounds. So please don't wait, because you know I'm going to give you the best price. And if it's not the price that works for you, we may not have a Tanzanite deal for you. It's just that simple. Because if our prices aren't going to be what are in the works and in the budget, then it's going to be really tough to get a natural Tanzanite, because we lead the world in Tanzanite quality and the pricing consecutively. So that's really what it's about. It's about not one or the other. It's not about paying more to get more, paying less to get less. It's about getting everything you want, and we'll do better than even half that price of $4,000. It is one only. That's a beautiful classic, but with that little twist of the curb link, a really gorgeous style to own and enjoy. And it's not 4 or 3 or 2 or even, you know what, $19.99 first caller on that one. Let's go. $19.99 plus your extra $200 off, because that's what 10% will equate to. You get about, well, it's $199.90 off. So just shy of $200 extra off. It makes it $17.99 and change if you would like. So that is a very important style, I would say, and only one there. So obviously sure to go, and we'll see if anybody's got that one. I would imagine so. That is, if we got problems if that one sticks around. That's kind of the little bit of a good barometer of who's with us on a Friday night. I know it's a big travel weekend. I get that. I know a lot of people are hitting the road, hitting the runways, they're getting out, and the trains and all of that, trains, planes, automobiles, right? We know that's how it goes on these holiday weekends, but you are getting the values. Look at that pear-shaped ring. We'll see that, big pear shapes. I do have the oval, very traditional setting in the oval, except we added the really good diamonds around it in the baguettes and the rounds. So that's fun to see. And then we've got our Tanzanite pendant a little later. So now we're going to show you, and yes, we have a trillion, and yes, we have a pair, and yes, we have ovals, but no other rounds. So if that's the cut you like the best, please take advantage of it while it is here. And then we've got a Tsavorite deal. Tsavorite, Tsavorite, Tsavorite. Where have we seen that before? Well, we know it's one of the more exotic of the garnets, and here it is. This is pretty serious. This is a very important gem. And most of the time, a Tsavorite is going to be in that 50-point size or smaller. This is a big 1 carat plus, or it's actually a carat of 4 in this Tsavorite. In the big, this is the main attraction bridge. It's like the way, this is the whole bridge that launched all the other designs we've seen since. And it's a really good look with that carat of 4. 112-3885. Welcome in. We're almost done with hour number 1. So if you have any questions for us or anything you'd like to see again, or if you have a request to make for the show in the next 2 hours, we'd love to hear from you now so we can start working on bringing that out for you. But this is the Tsavorite. This is a really important stone, and it's what emeralds would obviously like to be, because emeralds don't give us clarity, but what people don't understand is neither do Tsavorites typically. Tsavorites rarely give us clarity as well. They can be a couple things that work against Tsavorites. Number one, we know it's a one source stone. We know it's really, really rare. It's up there in the rarity of the garnet family, that most garnets do not get that rare. This one's one of the rare stones, but if you're getting the right Tsavorite, it's got that perfect emerald green color, but instead of glowing, it's going to be a little bit brighter, and it's got great clarity, which is unusual because usually they're included. Here's that really bright stone, but then look at how clean it also is, because you're actually seeing the diamonds run through it from the sides, and you see that there. Look at that, and that's a viewpoint you see a lot. How about the way it's glowing green on the diamonds underneath it as well? That's important too. So we have white gold, yellow gold. Actually, this time around, Tony, we've reduced it so much, we're gonna ask that they keep it in the white as it is. We would normally be able to change it, but we're not asking for $79.99 any longer on the Tsavorite. It's 99 points in diamonds. It's one of our truly best, and again, this is an easy to wear bridge. I wouldn't say it's small, but it's definitely not oversized either, but it's gonna feel amazing. It feels like $1 million because it's got that great heft and weight we're used to seeing in bridge mountings, but not overly so. And it's going to be better than $79.99. So call me, because it's very clean. It's got decked out in diamonds every which way. Here it is on the hand. And this is a tough Tsavorite to find. That clarity, that glow, that color. There's a lot that are just too dark. It happens a lot with deeper, darker stones like sapphires and Tsavorites together. But it is that garnet family gem that is one of the rare ones out there. And we're going to reduce it below $4,000, which is already 50% off. I know we know this bridge, and I know we understand it well. And we know it's got all that incredible diamond weight, but you also have to set them in gold, and that's not easy to do when you have a lot of gold in that mounting like we do, and we're still making it affordable to the tune of $1,999. Another just test of our Friday night. Fabulous party people out there. We'll see who's got that one at $19.99. So now either the 3 carat round Tanzanite or the Tsavorite in the bridge, yours for the taking at $19.99. Yeah, which is really $17.99. $200 off just to say, yeah, I think I can handle that ring. I think I can go ahead and add that and lovingly embrace it into my collection and enjoy it forever. That is the way to go. So $17.99 on that one. All right, we'll get to our heart-shaped ruby coming up by request. I know a lot of you said, whatever that was, show me more. Tell me more about it. We will do that on the way. Don't forget about that round Tanzanite if you want to see our ovals. We also have a very affordable designer gold ring with a couple of diamonds, just a few accents to your diamonds. So we'll see that as well. And then let me know what other requests you have. We'll help you out. But it's a big weekend ahead. It's our last weekend ahead of the sale. Okay, so really important to take advantage of that while you can. All right, let's get to our Alexandrite. Alexandrite ring. Cat's eye, we already had. We had a cat's eye Alexandrite. Now let's go with the faceted version that I own this mounting. The first piece of jewelry I ever bought myself when I entered the business. I bought jewelry for myself for many years, but you know, that was when I was a sports reporter and a sideline reporter, and I had, you know, some good jewelry, but nothing in exotics. It was all just diamond jewelry, the things you find out and about. Gold jewelry, diamond jewelry. This is the first piece of fine jewelry I ever bought for myself, was actually this mounting with a pink sapphire. Still have it. I wear it a lot. I pair it up with Wonder Rings. It looks fabulous. It is Alexandrite this time around in platinum. It's a 32-point Brazilian Alexandrite, and what color isn't it giving you? It's got blues and greens, then it has purples and pinks. If you were in incandescent light, you see it go completely pinky red. It's a 20-point diamond weight as well, primarily in the larger round brilliant side by side. So $79.34. One only. Let's see what happens. I'm curious who's out there tonight. I really am. Now, we got a lot of calls in the beginning probably saying, you guys aren't on the air. Well, this is okay. We can find a way still, if we've got anybody watching online, and I know we do because a lot of you checked in, we are ready to help you with the value of a lifetime on an Alexandrite and platinum. Now, remember, we have to take the 32-point size with a grain of salt because it's Alexandrite. The 1 carats are considered jumbo. They're considered gigantic. So a 32-pointer is still a really good size to get. But now we need to find a way Find a way to get it home. That's my job. Find a way to sell it cheap. That's the easy part. We need one caller who says, I think that I could go with a June birthstone, that color change that I love, that phenomenal gem that's so rare I've heard about, but maybe you've never seen in person or never owned. We're going to do something wild right now, and I know everybody's now dialed in because I said the magic words. Do you think there's something I can do to get this one out the door? Tsavorite's gone. Thank you. Don't forget about that Tanzanite round either. How we doing? Anyone thinking about it? Want to just say sold now? With the guarantee that I'm going to give you a value. And it will not be, whew, this one's good. This one's really good. Oh, good. Thank you, Mary. I'm glad you got it. Yeah, just reading that Mary got her ring earlier today. Okay, sounds good. It's not, but I can see. I can check for you, Mary, no problem. And thank you. Did you have a question there, Joanne? They just waiting on this one? What do they think it's going to be? Ask them. What do they think it's going to be? One caller says, I kind of like it. You need a giveaway? I got it. It's up. Yeah, it's been up there in the air, $39.99 in the past. We can do better. Looks like a teeny size, but I'm going to try it on anyways. Well, maybe not. I'll just put it on the pinky for you. There it is on the hand. We'll size it for whatever you need. And we'll make it, I'm thinking just really sending it out here. What do you think? How about $9.99 for the Alexandrite? Let's do that. $9.99 and say bye-bye. $9.99 to $8.99 at checkout. Don't forget about the 3-carat round Tanzanite. We can go 3-carat oval with way more diamond weight as well if you'd like, where we have options in the white and the yellow. We'll bring those out before long, and we'll get you any request you have and need. So we'll see who's got our Alexandrite, and obviously that one's not going to stick around. And hey, Victor, who's shopping over there with you? Dale. Dale? Hi, Dale. Dale got our Sapphire. Love it. Way to go, Dale. Way to go. Okay, next up tonight, thank you. This is sold as well. Congratulations. Now, I'm going to show you our mega Tanzanites here with your choice. You know how sometimes you got to wait a few weeks if you want a different gold color? Not today, you don't. Now, I'm not going to be able to get it to you today unless you live like on my way home, which if you're in Southern California, there's a good chance you do live on my way home. But I will tell you right now, if we put this, and well, I guess it wouldn't ship till Tuesday because, yep, holiday. But if you want white or yellow, poof, they're there, right here, right now, ready to go. Just need to size it and get it out to you. No problem, right? No issue at all. So let's just see if we can get to the price you love, because I think that's what we're looking for here. We're looking for a great price. We're looking for a great value. We've been seeing them now. I think we just got, I think they say the lights came on in Georgia, right? That's what they say. So I think that we're going to do something really, really cool here so that we can welcome you all in. That's what we have though. One of each, that's it. So the one you see up there is the one you'll get. It's 8466. And it is going to be a 3-carat exactly. So it's a 3-carat oval no matter which one you're going to choose. And then this is a double halo but done differently than most because it's not just the round brilliance. You're getting the first halo done with an alternating baguette and rounds together. So that's hugely important there. And then you're still getting, well, you're getting the double halo and then the diamonds keep going down the sides of the band as well. So a really beautiful look, isn't it? And that is going to be for, you got to be quick on those gold colors, obviously, because whichever one you like, well, they're both going to go. We know that. And they are ready on their way to go out the door to you. So it's just simple and easy. Here's what it looks like. It's also kind of giving a, I think, a very classic upgraded look. So I say classic because double halos are, but then the upgrade of having something unique happening with the baguettes around it as well, which is a really ultra premium. We know that VS diamonds are premium, but getting baguettes are very much a little higher end than the round, certainly. And we're going to make this better than $69.99. Who would like the white or the yellow? Well, just have what I have. So it's going to be a simple, just quick and easy deal. You'll want to dial in on the early side here. Please do, because they will not last. I know certain things. Certain things, when we get values on Blue Wing Block D, Museum Reserve, Best of the Best, they don't stick around. And that's at old pricing, like $69.99. The fact is, this price is going a lot lower here tonight for you. And that makes it even better. And it's the low West price you will see. So that makes it even better. And it's not $69, $59, $49, even $39.99 is amazing with 88 points in diamonds and all set and ready to go. Love the choice you have. So it gives you an idea because later on you're going to have a choice in a pendant. So think about, do you like the white or the yellow better? This is a great way to see those two examples if you're not already sure how you like to go, because we will bring a Tanzanite pendant a little later that's going to be a 2-carat trillion. I had no luck with trillions last night, but hopefully tonight's different because we got trillions in a ring and in a pendant that'll even, of course, go together. So let's make these easier than $39, even $29.99. Let's help you out. Even better, we won't go even $2,500. We're going to take them lower, and this is why you want to dial as quickly as you can. Please don't wait. Major moment here, not 25 or 24, only one of each. They're outstanding. They're both giving red flashes, as they should. They're museum reserve. Of course they are. They're the best of the best in Tanzanite. But instead of 24 or 23, 22 or 21, we're going to take them on down. This is a 3-carat, even more diamond weight than what we saw around our 3-carat round earlier. It is go time, 10 minutes left till the hour expires, and then we've got 2 hours left. So here we go. Instead of $2,099, let's make them $1,999 only, and it will be a last call. And I know we're already verifying on one of the two, so we'll see what's gone first, white or yellow. But not a time to wait, because there they will be going, and this is your chance right now at $19.99, which of course we know is $17.99 at checkout instead. So a great way to go. And by the way, if we have any gals out there looking for the larger size bangles, we have one larger size bangle. It's going to fit a 7.5 to 8.5 inch wrist, and it has white and yellow diamonds together. It is really important. It's one of the most important bangles we've ever made, and it just happens to be in a larger wrist size, so it's going to be great, ready to go. And look at this style. Isn't this beautiful? This is the yellow and white diamond bangle. See the size of the yellow diamonds? They're huge. And then you have white diamonds all the way between each and every round stone. So that will also be here, or if you'd like to just go ahead and call us up and say, that's made for me, well, go ahead and do so. We'll show it to you right away so you don't miss out. Okay, last call, $19.99 on those Tanzanites. We're going to start melting things down here as well. We also have a really important pearl. I'm going to bring out a 15 millimeter. 15! You don't see 15 millimeter pearls very often. And look at this. It's a Tahitian, and it's giving greens, purples, reds. I don't know why they put in the rose gold. Don't ask me. Those are very, very complicated questions that sometimes I cannot understand or ask, but we can do any gold color you want on that one, luckily. I'm going to get to our very affordable diamond designer ring. We also have some more of the super affordable, and you're looking for, how about Brazilian Paraibas, chrysoberyls, rubies, sapphires, all at an affordable price tag. Let's start with Brazilian Paraibas. The original find ever for the world of Paraiba was out of Brazil, and it's actually the state of Paraiba for which this stone is named. And there are two of them right there. This is such a fun ring, and just to show it a little better, I'm going to point it that way so you can see the stones a little bit closer to eye level there, so you can really get an idea and a sense of the look of the stones, because that's what's important. There's a lot of platinum in this band. It's actually a triple band of platinum, but the florals at the end of these stems in the bypass look great. It's so attractive on the hand. It is 112-6082, and it also is the double flowers with the 4 points in the Brazilian Paraibas and 52 points in diamonds as well. Let me know who's got those Tanzanites. A little delay to the broadcast tonight. We're seeing that lengthy delay. So it's going to be one of those days where we'll talk about a lot of pieces going after the fact. But this is our 4 points. And that may not sound striking, but it is in the world of Brazilian Paraibas because that's a large stone for that gem. And it does have the two-point stones. So you get them matched. Look how bright they are. It's so funny because it's that really bright, bold neon. There's a certain color that the Brazilian stones give you that even the Mozambique and Nigerians do not. And this is a one only at $949. First caller. By the way, if you take the 10% off the $949 price tag, you're getting down to about $850. It's $854 and change if you'd like to have that. And there is only one, and here's what it looks like on the hand. And it's only about a 5 right now, but we can size it for you as well. And take a look at that. That's so pretty because it does look almost as if this is the terrain, this is the ground, and then your double floral is growing from the side. I love that kind of sweep that it gives you from one side to the other. It doesn't look like every other basic band out there, does it? Yes. Yellow gold Tanzanite gone, the white gold is remaining. So that's where we stand on the Tanzanite ovals, and there's our double floral at $8.54 at checkout. Thank you so much. Don't forget about the white gold Tanzanite because that one's always popular. White gold and Tanzanite are a great combination together, so you do want to consider that before it is gone, just like the yellow gold just went out the door. Okay, everybody, we're ready. We got that one going out for $8.54. It looks like, I sure hope somebody's going to grab that. That's an important stone, rather two important stones there, all set up in that floral. But it's so, I think florals are sometimes so elongating on the hand, and a lot of people avoid that for everyday wear. So it's nice to see them go east to west. We're seeing a lot of jewelry going forward here that's really high-end designer that goes east to west. So that's definitely trending. So I love that that one does just that. And $8.54, very easy to wear there too. Let's get to our ruby heart shape. This is so sentimental, isn't it? What a beautiful ruby, and of course, high quality. I know that the headline is the heart shape that you get, but awfully nice to see there that you've got 1123971. It's our 85-point heart, but it also is the color it's giving you. It's giving you a very specific bright color and gleam and glow. Take a look at that. The blue reds coming through, the double halo as well, and it will be very affordable for being a big ruby. I love a big ruby. That's something that normally isn't affordable. Normally we're talking $4,500, maybe $4,999 for a larger ruby. Well, 3971. It's our 85-pointer with 484 points in diamonds as well. And that is, oh, wait till you see the finishing. Let's look at the inside. Sure, we got a full under gallery. This is built like our signature style is, but built for the heart shape, so all customized with that double halo. And try to get this one out the door before our top of the hour arrives here in just a couple of minutes. 1 hour down, 2 hours to go on our Friday night. Think about it. It's the last weeknight hour of this sale event that has been going on for literally months. It's been literal months that it's been going on. Kid you not. It's been going on for months. I believe it started in June. I think it was middle or end of June. I think it was the middle of June. So it's been a couple, 2.5 months or so of this incredible event. And again, it's been really a great way to celebrate summer and really make sure that everybody who's joining us and tuning in gets those great values. We know we've welcomed a ton of new shoppers. It has been all about, I'll tell you, it's been great to see so many new shoppers joining in, the fun of TVON, experiencing our jewelry for the first time. What a thrill to bring you these values that are best of. And now we get to take this one down to $1,999 for the ruby one only. And I'll try it on for you as well, so you can see what this one's gonna look like. Feels great with that under gallery built in as well. Here's what it looks like from a distance away with that ruby glowing the way it does. That beautiful brilliance. And blue reds, that's traditional to Burma with that secondary blue color coming through with the red. So that'll be $17.99 as well. So many great options for that $17.99 price tag. Already we had the Tsavorite go, the yellow gold Tanzanite 3-carater, that beautiful Alexandrite also quick to go tonight. So again, it's Friday. We are here to party. Holiday weekend is here. Labor Day. And don't forget, the white gold Tanzanite is still here. That large Tanzanite, that 3-carat in the white gold. I'm going to bring you a diamond necklace a little bit later, and we have shown a lot of jewelry. I've got a fabulous pink sapphire. Look at this unheated natural pink sapphire. Something we just don't see except for smaller stones. I had some yesterday in some really nice earrings, but look at that. That is sapphire. Bringing out some special sapphires for September coming up. I know there are a lot of September birthdays out there. I've heard from a lot of you saying, I'm looking for something for my birthday coming up. So here is a great way to do a rich, beautiful color. It almost reminds me of what we see out of purple Paraibas a bit because of the pink and purple blend that it has. It's a huge stone, 8244, brand new right now. Our unheated pink sapphire, that's the other thing. It's an unheated stone. That's not something you expect to see very often. Natural, unheated, untreated in a sapphire world, very rare, tough to find. Almost every sapphire you've ever seen, heard of, looked at, or owned is going to get heat treatment. Acceptable because most stones, most gems across the world, most every gem gets heat treatment. It is a kind of like a prerequisite for most stones. This is our 1-carat 92. It's major. It's got a 195 is actually the carat weight there, so I shortchanged it a bit. It's our 1-carat 95. It has the 45 points in the diamonds, which this is one of those heavier diamond mountings that we have for you. Really well done, bold as can be. It feels like, it always reminds me of, like, you think of these like European families that have those family crests. They'll put them in like brocaded tapestries on the walls. Sometimes they're actually the actual crest in metal. This is what it reminds me of. It's very much a hefty piece of jewelry, a lot of gold incorporated into it. There's a big discount, even though it is that brand new piece that we love. And so you are getting that really special brand new design. I want to show it to you on the hand here. Look at this. And yellow gold's fine, rose gold's okay, whatever you'd like to do, but you can see the richness. It's almost like when we see the Kunzites that have that pink and purple blend to them. A little bit of magenta and fuchsia in there as well, and a better price tag on this one when you know that kind of gold weight diamonds there. Do you notice the pave and the bezel set? It's a mixture of setting styles in your diamonds that bring this together, and we're going to make it all the way down to $1,999. I'm going to try that price tag again and see if that can do some magic here. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for some magic here on this Friday night, aren't we? So welcome on in. I'm so glad you're here. Happy Labor Day weekend. It's officially arrived. We are ready to celebrate. We, of course, are celebrating. It's a bittersweet weekend for us. We're saying goodbye to our big summer sale this weekend on Sunday, last day. So it's important to take advantage. 10% off is going to go away, and that's a helpful thing to get. In today's jewelry world, I think it's very helpful to get an extra 10% off everything you shop for, and we've gotten so used to it. I think there's a lot of folks that just believed it was going to go on forever and ever and ever, but no, it's coming to an end this Sunday, and we're gonna have a lot of great news for you. Of course, final sale will disappear on Wednesday of next week, but for now, it's just all about taking advantage of what you can here in these one-of-a-kinds that we've got on full display for you. What a treat to have stones like this for $1,799 for a color like that, and again, unheated sapphire, almost 2 carats in size, in a rare color. So there's going to be one bangle I mentioned. We have that diamond bangle with the yellow and the white diamonds. Also have this really simple but designer diamond band that has 4, and I've had this probably 200 times on the ear. And I'm not sure, I think that somehow, some pieces I think do, I'm a believer that sometimes they replicate in the vaults or something. It's just, it's incredible to me that we still have another one here for you, but it's yellow gold only. It's going to be our last call. 44 points in these pear shapes. So on average, 10 points apiece. And our pear-shaped diamond ring creates it's supposed to do that, by the way. It's supposed to create this like zigzag or check mark, but it doesn't come together. So it's a bit of what we call a bypass style, but it really is so wearable, stackable, great design to wear, pinky ring, thumb ring. If you're looking for something just, you know how we use the term diamond ring a lot. And I think when we say diamond ring, we all think of a band or a solitaire. I think it's one of those two things. If you just say the words diamond ring, what comes to mind? Is it a band ring with a few diamonds, a few little stones? Is it a solitaire like you see on the ring finger, the left ring finger of an engaged woman? Those are typically some of the things we see when we talk about diamond rings. And here, it's a really beautiful diamond ring, but it's still incorporating the bigger stones we love, but it's done in a cool design. So it gives you so many more unusual ways to wear it. Welcome in, everybody. It's our top of the hour. We've got 2 hours left tonight. Don't forget, this sale is coming to a close on Sunday at 1 o'clock Pacific time. So 1 p.m. Pacific, sale over. The entire summer sale event will be done. So I want to make sure you take advantage of everything you can over the course of, well, 2 hours tonight, 3 hours tomorrow morning, and 3 hours Sunday morning, and that's that. It is done and gone for good. So I want you to make sure you're taking advantage of everything we can here. Take a look at this. This is our diamond ring here with that kind of zigzag check mark with all those big, beautiful pear shapes. And it's going to be 44 points. Let's blow it out right now. First caller gets it. Only one, yellow gold. We'll size it for you. A lot of great pieces. Boy, did we show you a lot of jewelry in that first hour. Yeah, we got 30 or 35 pieces here that we showed. Well, guess what? Some are still here. You can still take advantage of anything you saw in the first hour, with the exception of a couple of our pieces like our Tsavorite and our Tanzanite and the gorgeous Alexandrite that we had. Not the cat's eye, but the faceted stone. So great time. Again, this is a busy holiday weekend. We get that. I understand. I've done enough holidays. I work every holiday we do. And I was calculating I was doing an interview for a magazine the other day, and they had me roughly estimate how many hours I've spent talking on TV. And it was in the tens of thousands. we're up to about 30,000 hours of just talking jewelry. That doesn't include my sports years either. I started broadcasting at 13 in the world of news and sports. So I've been doing, this is just home shopping. Home shopping, I'm up to like 30,000 hours of shopping on TV. So it's a lot of hours. It's a lot of talking, and it's a lot of jewelry values that I've given. But I don't think anything ever is going to top or has topped what we're doing now in this event. And this is item number 7814, 44 points. Let's get it out the door. It's under $1,000. You think $9.99 is good? Let's give you an extra blowout here. Let's make it $9.49. So that way at 10% off, you get it for $8.54 and change. And that will be our last one. Last time seeing that ring. So again, a fond farewell to a lot of these designer pieces and everything you see. If you're seeing it tonight, if you're seeing it throughout the weekend, it gets one last look on the air. That will be it. So it is time to take advantage of those pieces you love, like this one here. And may I show it to you a couple of different ways? Yes, the ring finger, always important. Two ways to wear it, pointing up or down. You can see that it almost creates what I almost call a check mark. So you can see almost there from that angle, it looks like a check mark. And so you could still pair it up with, imagine a wonder ring kind of set down into it. You can move it to one side or another. I'd say there's just so many ways to wear it that you may not even realize as of yet till you get it at home and start exploring with the ring on different fingers of the hand or in different directions as well. It's a lot of fun to have rings that are versatile like that to add to the collection, because those will be the ones I think you love the most. So $949 comes down to $854. Take advantage of that one, please. We're taking requests, of course, because we have 2 more hours left tonight, and then we've got our 3 hours tomorrow morning and 3 hours Sunday morning. So again, total of 8 hours now that we're talking about here to send it out. So that's not a lot of time left for this sale, and I know we're going to miss it when it's gone. So take advantage. Might as well take that extra 10% off. We love that too. First rate, top quality, brand new jewelry for you. Just a matter of getting a lot of pieces out, celebrating summer as we know how, with a sale, with a big summer sale. So we do enjoy that. But let's keep rocking. We got $9.49 on that one. It's verifying. Does anybody wear a larger bracelet size out there? Anybody looking for a larger bangle bracelet? Meaning for the 7.5 up to 8.5 inch wrist, I've got a yellow and white diamond bangle for you. And then we've got a white diamond necklace. We'll see ruby. We'll see Tanzanite. We've still got some Tanzanite available from earlier. As I'm going to have to do, as we do with every show on these weeknights, is we're going to have to do a lot of recapping, because a lot of jewelry still hanging out from hour number 1. It all goes by the end of the night. You know, we used to start at 7. And then things would just sell from 7 o'clock on. And now we end up having to, you know, recap everything starting at 7. So it's kind of like old habits die hard. So we're just going to keep on moving the jewelry out. But it's a matter of, if you're thinking about something already from the first hour, you may just want to go ahead and grab it now before we recap it and everybody else sees it. Because inevitably, that's what happens every single Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights. Yes. Okay, thank you so much. Heart-shaped ruby has found its home. Don't forget about the pink sapphire, Brazilian Paraibas, the 2 big diamond rings with the pear-shaped designs to them. The Tanzanite round is here, so is the oval that had the white gold setting. The Kunzites, both the magnificent round and the pear shape. The pink diaspore, the rose gold cross, the pink and white diamond band, the sapphire ring and platinum. That's a little bit of what we have available from our number 1 if you're considering them. So let's keep moving from that ring, because it sounds like that is gone as well. And here it is, the Paraiba round. As I've been seeing 1 carats just in this sale in the last few days, we have had some over 1 carats all go. We had our carat 60 go. We had all of the carat 30s and the carat 40s go. And they were all, well, the carat 60 was $7,000, the other ones were $8,000, and every single one of them is gone. And if you still want a big stone, but you want style, you want designer mounting, you want gorgeous diamonds, this is the way to go, and it's going to cost you a lot less than $8,000, and it should be that price. 112-2942, a 1 only here. Thank you on the diamond ring. And then here we go with the round. There is something extra special about a round. As much as we love a 1 carat and a 130 and a 140 and a 160 that have been sold already, there is something very special about getting a round that is just, and I mean just under a carat in size. So please let's forgive that it's a little under a carat, because that doesn't make it any less special, especially when you have it amped up in the rare round that this is. 93 point stone, glistening and beautiful and showing off neons. There's no better way to show off neons than a round. You take a stone, we saw that earlier with the Kunzite. If you're with me, we had a nearly 19 karat Kunzite. It was the neon stone we love, but it was also the round. So it just glittered and gleamed and glowed and all the things we love. Here's where you've got a very special round stone with huge tapered baguettes and round brilliance. 142 is your diamond weight, and the whole thing is set in 14 karat white gold, stays in the white gold. It is a split shank to really anchor that huge centerpiece you have. Let me show it to you on the hand here as well. Oh my goodness, this is going to go so fast. And it will not be even $7,999 is what got every comparable piece out the door in the last couple of days. Here is a more opulent setting style, a round which is super elite. Call it a 1 carat because it looks all day like it is, and it will not be 79, 69, 59. This one's going to go, and look at how bright it is. I mean, that is not some kind of special effect of the lights or the cameras or any kind of technology. We really are just letting the stone do what it does. Yeah. Thank you. That Brazilian Paraiba floral ring also just gone. So I'm going to let you know as things go from earlier because they're all going to go. So we'll let you know as things go out the door so that you know what's no longer up for availability. But that Brazilian Paraiba, they'll love it. Enjoy it. Thank you so much. But here we go with the round. This is going to be a really special neon stone. You see it there, that gleam, that glow. It's clean. It wouldn't do that if it didn't have great clarity. So you're getting all of that, and it's going to be better than even $5,000. What about $49.99? It's going lower than that. We're taking it extra low. Not even, no, it's not even $3,999. Now, how about that for a 1 carat? Almost. You're almost there. You've got one chance to pick it up. Sizing it for you stays in that mounting as you see it there. It will not be $39.99. Here is your value. Let's make it $3,888 plus you get 10% off. So that means when all is done at checkout, you're paying under $3,500. It's $34.99 to get that ring. Nothing for a Paraiba. I would even go further than that. That's nothing for the mounting. The mounting is extraordinary. The mounting is one of our most complicated yet. It is custom. Have you ever seen that mounting with anything else? Absolutely not. That mounting is for that stone only. That is the one and only right there. So that is a true, in every sense of the word, it's a one of a kind. That really is. So you've got a great chance to pick it up. $34.99 for that Paraiba. Amazing. Big Tahitian pearl, designer ring. We're going to see that. We got a great sapphire deal for you. Thank you, everybody. Well done on the Brazilian Paraibas. Don't forget, some of our best values are still here from the day, from the evening. So if you have any questions about those from earlier, well, you see a lot of pieces are going out from earlier in the show. That will continue to be the case all as we go throughout the show. Now, here's what I'm going to show you. Another big sapphire. This is a sapphire moment that we're sure to love. And if you'd like that one, $34.99, one only. We've still got 2 hours, but we're going to need your request to fill up that time. Take a look at that sapphire. A real classic. A true classic in a royal blue. It's item number 1128688. That is the platinum carat 40 oval. It does have diamonds at 53 points around it. Halo down the sides, all of that. And of course, set in that really exquisite platinum to give it a very high-end white metal. Love to see that. And of course, your beautiful tailoring. I just think that that's a really nice classic style for us. We don't see a lot of these real true classics, but that is it right there. So platinum, carat 40, good size. We're going from $39.99, taking it much lower. Here's what it looks like on the hand for you. So you can see how, that's always the test there. Look at it from a distance, see if it maintains those bright blues, that it doesn't get too dark and it doesn't get too navy or what we call inky blues. We don't want inky blues, where you can't tell if it's, is it blue, is it black? You can't tell. That is just an outstanding stone, and it will not be $9.99. Giveaways have commenced, and we're making $949 as well. I'm giving you extra discounts on this last call, our last weeknight of the sale here. You've got a last chance to pick up whatever you love, and do make requests. Tell us what you'd like to see. That is important. Really, truly important. $949 on that one. Let me know if you'd like it. We'll give it 30 seconds, then we got to go. At the top of next hour, we will be sharing with you a pendant. It's going to be a Tanzanite trillion, and it's unlike most of our pendants where it's mostly, in pendants we'll see a smaller size stone. Typically, this one's going to be quite a bit larger, And you see there, that is my trillion cut. And look at the way it's set too. Diamonds along each and every of the 3 sides. I like that. So really emphasizing the trillion cutting. And then we even have a ring to go with it. And you're gonna get to choose your gold on the pendant, so don't worry too much about that. You'll get to choose your gold. And then we've got the ring. Well, we've seen some good Tanzanites already. Look at the boldest of them all. Bold, gold, and then your red fluff. Come on now, look at that ring, and raise your hand if you love bold gold like I do. You're asking me all the time for more in this bold gold design. We've got it there, but with the trillion, and that's a 2 carat plus. So that's exciting. We'll have that later as well. Who's got our sapphire? You've got it? Thank you. That one is sold. Congratulations. Well, let's take a quick look at this one. Ruby, its counterpart. Same gem family, corundum, but this time it's a ruby. So it's red, it's ruby. If it's a red, it's ruby. That's how it works. Same family. We got all the sapphires and the greens and the blues and the yellows and the orange and the pot barashes. Now we go to the red, which makes it ruby. 1127093. That last sapphire is gone. Well done there. And again, last call on the sale. Make sure you're taking what you love. Really important time to do that. Here is that. I love it because it's that North Star. Essentially, it's a North Star with the ruby added to the side. So you get this tremendous burst of diamonds with fancy cut marquise. 36 points there, but your Burma is 56 points, all set in platinum. Stays in platinum. We have the one here for you, and it's going to be, okay, well, another big ring. Another beautiful blowout on the way. Cannot help myself. I love doing sale discounted prices. I mean, there's nothing better. Nothing better than taking the best jewelry in the world and marking it down and making it affordable and sending it out to shoppers who deserve to have the greatest jewelry out there. You've got it here every time you tune in. But we're going to make that ring better than $39.99. Huge value right now. Not even close to $3,000 or $2,000 or $1,000. And I'm sorry, there's a double row of platinum you've got there. Triple on this side, double on that side. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And we're going to blow it out for $949. I'm doing it again. $949 turning into $854. One only there. How pretty a ring is that? And you could center it up, or you can move it to one side or the other if you'd like to as well. But how pretty is that, the way that's done? And that ruby is just glistening and gleaming and glowing. So it'll be $854 and change at checkout as well. So that's the one only on our most affordable ruby. We already had the heart-shaped ruby go out the door. So now it's the roval. And it is. A roval's really between a round and an oval, right? Like the name implies, a roval. So it's got a little bit of that. Instead of being a traditional oval design, it's got a little more roundness to it without being perfectly round. So it's still giving you a big size, a big look, a big wow factor, but then you've got those diamonds with it. Okay, so a quick recap too, because if you're a Kunzite lover, you need to have this ring in your life, just in case you missed it, because quite frankly, this should be long gone. That is the, look at that. That is still, I mean, blow you away. Top quality Kunzite right there. So just a reminder, we did bring that out in the first hour, 18 carats plus of the best in Kunzite. 1129196 is the item number there. So just a reminder, then there was a pendant about the same size also here earlier, but it was even more affordable. So we've got some really great options for you in the Kunzites tonight. Plus, we're going to bring out our jumbo massive Tahitian pearl that you have not seen in a long, long while. And we do have that one discounted as well. But as far as gold, let's go back to designer gold here. Designer gold, link style. This is so designer, there's no way to get around it. And I don't usually name names, but between the figure eights, the horsebit look, it's like, it's almost as if it's a melding of two different designer styles, two different Italian designers. One does more of that almost infinity link and the other does more of a horsebit style. This is like the blend of the two together, but in a ring you can wear anywhere or stack. It's 1128532 and it's 14 points in diamonds. That's not what this is about. This isn't about getting you the biggest diamond weight in the world. It's about how it's done. It's about high style in your diamond ring. It's about having luxury that, let's face it, big designers do jewelry. Every one of them. They do jewelry too. They do a lot of costume jewelry. And the costume jewelry, which is, interestingly enough, not even usually gold-plated. It's usually just a brass, and they don't even bother using a precious metal plating process. They just put mystery metals in. It's it's fascinating. And like so many other designers, the designer name is what you're paying for. And that is not the case here. Take a look at this. This is solid gold, so you get the designer look, but you get, without the designer price tag, you get the important gold that we love, which is 14 karat yellow gold. And it's only going to be yellow gold on this case here, so only yellow available, but you do have those diamonds right there, cinching those links together. So it's 3 diamonds here, 3 there, 3 there. It's 3 links, it's 3 diamonds. It's really cool. I mean, it's definitely carrying through a theme here. And we're going to make it better than $1,000. So again, it's only yellow gold. You got to love it that way. We can size it for you, no problem. It's a stackable. We're already busy on the phone lines. These are the styles you live in. Even though, like that last Kunzite, I love that ring. I would gladly invest $4,500 into that ring. But the thing is this, I know I'm not going to wear that every day. And I dress up every day. I dress up every day. And not just for work. I like to dress up when I go out. I like to dress up when I go. I like to be put together at all times. You're rarely going to find me not like put together. It's just the way I've always been. I mean, I was that way in grade school. I was like putting outfits together and accessorizing and doing that kind of stuff. Some people are just, born that way. I'm really into fashion. I really am into accessories. I really like that stuff. It just is something that brings me joy. So I enjoy it. I just love it. But this is where, if you want that everyday chic, like you love a big gem like I do, and you love that big Kunzite we showed you, or these big Paraibas, but what you generally live in are casual but cool, designer but lovely, quality's still there. It's not like you're chintzing out and saying, I'm just going to wear something just, like little cheapies. You want quality jewelry, but it's casual. It never looks like you're trying too hard. It's never inappropriate. It's never too much for even just kind of daily activities, the things we do all the time. And this is the kind of style that still exactly that, has style. It's not a basic band. There's nothing, that's not going to really ever cease to turn heads. It's on the hand, so you can see that link from a distance and see how that's going to go all the way rotating across the finger. Even if you have a larger ring size, you're going to see those 3 links. Yeah. Thank you. Are you talking about the one we just had? Yeah, the ruby and North Star design together. That one's just spoken for, but this also could be worn here, 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 or thumb. So you've got options to wear it, but it's not even $9.99. And this is how I love how we do gold here. And thank you. Our last ruby piece, the one that I just had recently, that's also gone as well. So everything going after the fact today, which is great. Just also a reminder to not wait too long, because then your piece is going to go to somebody else. And how many times have I heard that happening throughout this event? It's happening a lot. So I want to make sure you get in and understand that time is of the essence, and the values don't get any better, and you're rewarded really, really well when you're on the phone lines early here. Let's make it even better than $9.99 or $8.88 or $7.77. A huge value on a ring you're probably going to wear every single day, I would assume. And we're sizing it for you. So if you're going, I'd like to wear it as a thumb ring, well, tell me your thumb ring size. We're going to make sure it's delivered in that exact size you need, but it will not be $7.77. It's going to be $699 plus your extra discount. So $629 at checkout for you on that one. Yellow gold only, any size you want. And we even have a couple of this one. This is one of the few that I have a little bit of quantity on today, and I mean little. I don't mean 50 or 100, I mean like 6. So you can get more than one if you want to, and share the design with other people that you love. Maybe you want to get one. I love the idea of like mother-daughter rings. I love the idea of, someone who doesn't get to be around family. I don't live close to my family. So it's one of those things where I love to have jewelry that is linking us and keeping us together even when we can't always physically be together in proximity standpoint. I like that jewelry can oftentimes, because it's a piece you wear, it's part of you, it becomes part of your everyday. So I love that, if you are maybe, and again, you've sent a daughter or a granddaughter off to college and you still want to feel close to them. Maybe you get a ring and they get a ring and you both get to enjoy wearing your beautiful jewelry, but you also, every time you look down at it, you see those links and you think about you being linked to a loved one. I love that idea, and we've actually got a couple for you to take advantage of, which I also think makes it so lovely. So that's going to be $6.99. It's really $6.29 if you'd like to take advantage of that here at the last minute. We've got our big Tahitian pearl coming out to play. Then, of course, next top of the hour, we'll bring out that pendant in Tanzanite, and before then, we're going to bring out the ring. How about that bangle? Diamond bangle, anyone? Larger wrist sizes out there? We've got just something made up, ready to go. No wait time, bigger size, fits a 7.5 or larger wrist. That's going to be our bangle with the big yellow diamonds. This is $6.29 and change. It's a lot of value for that gold. just on its own like it is. Here is the Tahitian. Can't get enough of this. Rare as can be. Now, for those of you going, ew, it's in rose. No offense to rose gold lovers, but there's a lot of us who go, I think rose gold is perfect and beautiful for a lot of things, but I'm not sure Tahitian is one of them. So if you are at all not digging it the way it is, please let's just address right now. You can change it to the white or the yellow gold as well, the traditional favorites, 1129031, because I know that's an odd choice. I don't honestly think in 25 years I've ever had a Tahitian set in rose gold, ever. So it's a little bit unique of a choice. But I want us to concentrate on things like the intrinsic value, like the size of this pearl, which is so massive, because I am going to go ahead and honor the gold in any color you want and not charge you with anything extra for that, because I really am a believer that it's going to look its best in the white or the yellow. So that's your option. We have a huge 15 millimeter Tahitian here, so it's extremely large, and it has diamonds that are like petals that, if you'll notice, are actually on alternating heights. So it's actually going to be staggered in a way so that they go up and down all the way around to create this great dimension around your pearl. The pearl's even got such a good luster that it reflects, as you probably noticed from the side. It actually, look at that. There's a reflection of the diamonds and the gold design in the pearl. It's almost like a pearl mirror, which usually they're not, but that's just a testament to how high luster it is. 65 points in diamonds here as well. So a 2/3 of a carat diamond weight, including down the sides with that split style shank. A pearl that is natural. Natural, not dyed, not treated. This is not fake or faux. We don't do that. We don't offer those. This is where you get the natural luster, and it's got a green purple element, what we call those really unique colors that when you see really good Tahitians, most of the time they're gray or silver. And that's pretty. It's a pretty stone. If you ask me, I think it's a really attractive look. But when you're looking at quality, we look for something we call the aubergine, because it should have a sheen of aubergine. Think about that. It should have a luster that includes colors other than black and gray, other than charcoals and silvers. It should be greens and purples and a little bit of pink and red. You have that here, and it's not always easy to tell when you've got that under harsh lighting like we do, but there you can see it as it moves. You see that beautiful look. That's the luster. That's the high end. Then you have, look at this, the way it's finished, I'd say so. You see the inside, how it's finished. You see that great seat of the pearl, the foundation aspect. You've got the split style shank. We're going to blow it out right now. As a matter of fact, you're going to blow it out. You get a chance. Price it the way you want to do. I am out of this. All I can tell you is what I'm looking at here, that it is a $8,999 pearl ring. Probably makes sense if you know the big sizes of pearls and know where they go. 15 millimeters, truly, if we have to, because I realize it's not every day we see large pearls, so I have to put this in some frame of reference. It would be as if, because we'll see diamonds here, and I'll see white diamonds at 1 carat. We'll see our yellow diamonds at 1 carat. This is as if I came up today and said, I've got a 12 carat white diamond. We never have. Our largest has been 3. This is really enormous and just hugely important. Come on over and take a look at it. We're going to show you what we can do here. And remember, I know this is really a tough ask. This is a lot to ask of our shoppers here, but you got to visualize it in either the white or the yellow, because if you're not loving the rose, just be aware it doesn't need to stay that way. It does not. So I just want to make sure that you understand that. That's free of charge to be able to do that. We're going to put it on the auction block. I got a rare pearl. Let's show it on the hand. Yeah, it's pretty big. I know it's a couple sizes too big, so I'm just going to hold it down as much as I can to show you the size of the piece. And for reference, I wear a size 5.5 ring. You can see that the pearl itself and its floral halo are really actually covering the finger from side to side. So it's a large ring, and it's only moving around and flopping around because it's just way too big for me. So that's all that's about. We're going to get it sized for you, okay? It will be the size you need it to be. But I don't want to start at 8,000 or 7,000 because I'm trying to get also a lot of people participating, and it is a pearl that is, let's face it, not exactly what we expected to see today. I don't think anyone tuned in expecting to see a 15 millimeter Tahitian pearl. We don't see them. That's really unique. So what if we go from 7 to 6 to 5 to 4 to 3, and then we say 60 seconds to get it started with a $10 increment? That sounds a lot more doable, certainly, than $9 grand. We've basically cut the price into thirds here for you, into a third. Or we can do even better than 3,000 and really get the lines locked up and lit up. And we go even lower. Lower than 3. Hi, Teresa. Teresa, we have some blue zircons for you to look at. So I've got 2. I assume she wants something a bit larger. We got them. Did she want to go this large? Wow. What size is she looking for? Okay, these are huge. We don't have anything 7 or 8? Because I got 14 and 12. Yikes, those are big. So what we're going to do, Teresa, you got some big zircons for you to take a look at. But if you'd like the Tahitian, we're going to start at $2,500 on the Tahitian pearl, a 15 millimeter. I know, look past the rose gold, try to. If you're in love with rose gold and it's all you wear, perfect, perfect. You get to see it and visualize it and see the way you want it. If you are somebody who says, nah, I don't do rose gold, it's okay. You can choose the white or the yellow. Marge, I'll have to check for you. Andy, Marge has a request. She wants to know if we still have the dangling diamonds by the yard. I'll have to check because I think we sold those 3 months ago in the sale. So I don't know if we have any left, Marge, but I'm going to check and I'll let you know. Okay, so Marge, we'll get that back to you on that. Here's what I'll do instead of 25, because 30 seconds left. I have nobody on the lines, Tony. I got to do something better. And this is kind of, again, this is a big ask on Tahitians because we just don't bring them. We just don't see them. We hardly ever have Tahitian pearls of this size. We don't really see them much at all. We'll see more of the golden pearl, truth be told, than we see the Tahitian pearl. So to have this one here, to get it for, you know what, skip 25. Let's go $2,000 to open it up. You would still take your 10% discount as well, and we'll see who wants it. And more importantly, see who's shopping the sale and who wants those discounts in an auction today. $2,000 will go from there. And then we've got blue zircons for Teresa. Wow, we got some big ones here. I didn't even know we had a 14.5 carat, but we do. So we've got that coming up for you, Teresa. We've got a couple zircons on the way. I do have now no $2,000 open as of yet. And Marge, we're checking on your request. And then any other, you guys are starting to get the right idea here. Make those requests, get those in. Let us know what you're looking for. It could be the most outlandish request. You just never know if it's sitting here waiting for you. It might be. And very limited time here now to take 10% off. And why wouldn't you want to do that? Why wouldn't you take advantage of that? So here we are. No 2,000. I suppose this is a lost cause at this point, because that's a $9,000 ring that I'm looking for $2,000. If you're not going to get $2,000 on a $9,000 ring, it's probably time to stop trying. However, if there is anybody kind of sort of maybe considering it at this point, let's go even lower and see if we can get some opportunity knocking here for you. Because if you want the big, bold, and pearls are they're so exquisite. They're important too. There are a lot of retailers that, well, don't have pearls because they kind of leave it to one. There's one big retailer that's known for pearls. They are known for the high end. They do these really extraordinary designs. They're mostly pretty classic. They keep it kind of simple, but then they have these really big pearls and they are 40, 50, 60,000 for just solitaires. Solitaires that are usually 12 or 13. This is another high-end level here, and we're gonna go, 15 millimeter stone. Let's go $1,500 for the entire ring. A floral with a lot of gold, that gigantic pearl perched onto this floral design among a petal work of diamonds, and yet 15 to open. A final 60 seconds, it's all I can do. And listen, if we didn't get 3,000 or 25, it's probably no hope. But I'm just gonna try because now it is downright cheap, cheap, cheap. And 15 would still be another 10% off, so that'd be $13.50 at checkout. If you're lucky enough to score the deal, we're looking for the open with 47 seconds left to go. Then we're gonna show Teresa some zircons. Then we've got our, I don't think we have our dangling diamonds by the yard, but we're still checking. But this is just extraordinary. And what in the world for $1,500? I mean, again, 30 seconds left. It looks like it's going to be here with us. It's a lot of gold to melt, so I think out of all the pieces to melt, this is a good one for us. From our standpoint, we'd certainly we'd do well to just melt that piece down. And I get it. I said already this afternoon, early, I said, this is never going to work. It's in rose. So I know that's a lot to ask. I always feel like I'm a realtor up here saying, please look at the house, not the paint colors. You're changing that anyways. It's so true, isn't it? But we're human beings and it's hard to look past that. It is. I realize that. It's hard to look. We're looking at things like, look at the location. Look at the things you can't change about a house, right? If you're in real estate, that's what you ask your clients to do. You ask your clients to look at things like the bones of the house. You're looking at the views. You're looking at the location, the street, the school district, all the things you can't change, because carpet and wall colors you can change. I'm basically saying, let me change the gold color for you. So if the rose gold's the deal breaker, you got to look past that for me and see it for the value on the 15mm pearl with the 65 points in diamonds. And we have the open. Who is it at 15? Kathy. She's got it started, 1500. What color does she like? Does she love it in the rose? We can just send it right out if you do. Otherwise, we can change it to white or yellow. But that is up to you to decide. And I'm going to give it 2 minutes and we sell it. Let's go. Then we've got more on the way and we are starting to get those requests in. That's good. So we got a lot of requests to get to. Final 2 minutes on this one. If you want to give it a challenge, it's only a $10 increment. So doesn't get you into really any different price point. We're still a long way away from $89.99. We've got 2 minutes left now, counting down to 1:40. So it's definitely not going to be one you want to wait on, because it'll be gone in the next minute and 35 seconds. And then nothing I can do. Can't bring it back. All I can do is change the gold color for you if you would prefer the white or the yellow. It's all we can do here. Okay, minute 15 remaining. Teresa, get ready. Your zircons are next. Tanzanite ring still to come. We have the Tanzanite trillion, both in a ring and also in a pendant. Two amazing options. Where's Kathy calling from? It's looking very good. Oh, how nice. Is she nearby? Okay. Well, Kathy, it's looking real good. It's on the hand one more time, just in case someone wants to see that again, Tony, because I mean, why not? And I know, rose gold, diamonds, side to side. You see the split shank there. Keep in mind, it's just a couple sizes too big to me, so I'm just going to try to, it's not going to do that. I know it looks like, well, that's going to be a top-heavy ring. Not if you get your true size. Get the size you wear. Get the size you need. It's going to sit properly, straight up on the hand, centered up like you see it there. Marge, we may have good news for you. Is that for Marge? Oh, good. We've got the dangling diamonds by the yard to show you. At least one of them. It's not the big one, it's the small one, but we've got it. That's good. So 10 seconds remaining here. Last call, Kathy in California. Once, twice, 3 times. And just in the nick of time, we've got a phone line ringing, but it might be Teresa and it might be Marge, because their requests are coming up. Let me know if you want to go 15-10 on this one. Otherwise, it's going to Kathy and Cali, which I like the sound of that. Joanne, not on this one? Nope, sold. Congratulations, thank you. All right, so let's start with the 14 karat here for you, Teresa. This is a pretty important stone here. It's our 1127898. Look at that, that's 1444. Carat 33 in diamonds, blue zircon. Here's my smaller, but not small. That's my 11 karat 70. So I know you asked for 7 is what I understand. I'm sorry, Teresa, it doesn't look like we have a 7 karat, but we're showing you what we do have in some larger size stones here from oval perspectives. Now, these ovals have slightly different cuts internally. They're both ovals, but look at how there's a little extra faceting on the left side, so it's got a little more brilliance and showing off that better double refraction to it. So that's interesting as well. Also in a signature style too, I might add. So that's really lovely. And yet, 2 great choices. 1170 is going to be the item number on the left side is 7758. And so white gold, or you can change either. You can change those gold colors if you'd like to. Be our guest, you may do that. And then here we are with this really good look. I'll tell you, I like that with the carat 1170 is 93 points in diamonds. You are getting a bit more diamond weight here at a carat 30. So bigger stone, bigger diamond weight here. Price tag's also going to be bigger. This is $15,999. I'm going to take care of you. We're going to bring this down, but I'll do this one for $59.99, and this one's going to be a little bit less. We'll go $49.99 on the 1170. So you've got 2 choices, each with, well, you're taking either $500 off the left side or $600 additional off the right side of your screen to get you whatever you like in some of those larger zircons. Now, Marge, we do have your dangling diamonds by the yard. And that's going to be coming up. We had a 1 carat version, and then we have, honestly, there's very little difference visually, which I find fascinating. So we're going to show you our dangling diamonds by the yard. Coming up next. Okay, so those are my 2 zircons. And then let's show you, I might just set this up on a nice little display here, because otherwise you can only really see it from afar. And I really do want you to see it with the diamonds showing off as well as they do. And there's always, again, this is the one I recommend more than any other. In this particular style, we all know the diamonds by the yard that's here and everywhere else, for that matter, that brings you diamond stations that go all the way through your necklace. And they're iconic. They're very popular. They tend to be a little more popular now than ever before. And yet that's all to be admired and loved, and they're great classic styles. However, when I'm choosing a style like that, I'm someone who really likes my diamonds. I'm a big diamond fanatic. So I really like my diamonds that I paid so much money for, and we're going to go to the hand here just to show you a little closer view of this particular style, because this is what I appreciate. Because in a true traditional diamonds by the yard, they're all going to be twisting and turning, and sometimes you'll see the bezel from the front or the back. And in this style, this is what I call more of our draped or dangling style, because each and every diamond is set down. So they're set as pendants, really. And there's that little lobster claw view as well. So you can see it's really important the way that looks. Now, it's going to be our beautiful 36 points in diamonds. 111 4196 is the number. You're going to have a choice of white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. So there's great news there. It's going to be our 36 points in the diamonds. And there are those individual 9 stones. We always do that odd number. You find your center that way. So you know exactly. Now, finding your center as far as metaphysically, that's a whole different story. No amount of money can probably do that. But if you want to find your center in a necklace, that's why we do the odd number, so you can pinpoint it right there. We're going to make this really affordable. 4196 has 36 points. So I think we can all do that math. Those are really good sized diamonds already, but the truth is they're also looking bigger because of the bezels. So they may be 4-pointers, which are big diamonds, but they look bigger since they're bezel set. Each one set from its own separate O-ring. So when you put this on properly from the beginning, from the start, they're always going to be set as you see them here, perfectly. Perfectly. They drape perfectly. So you don't have the back of the bezel showing. It's always the diamond and the front of the diamond and that open part of the bezel up front. So you get to see those beautiful diamonds that we love. It's 36 points. It's solid gold. This is incredibly affordable. It's a great gifting idea as well. Thank you, Marge, for the request. You also have the white, the yellow, or the rose, and it layers. Because we put in every necklace the adjustability in, 16, 17, and 18 inches in length you can choose from. So whatever's comfortable for you, whatever works for the neckline that day, or you're giving it as a gift and you don't know what they like, this has all of the classic lengths built in, so you never need to worry. And it's under $1,000. Even the chain, which is diamond cut. You could pay a lot of money, like $9.99, for a chain by itself that looks a lot like this without the diamonds. Diamond cut, Rolo link, sparkle brilliant chain, lobster claw closure, 3 adjustable lengths. You can spend a lot of money for that. And if you don't believe me, please go into a jewelry store at some point. Whenever you're nearby a jewelry store, stop in. Or if you have a phone number of a jewelry store, you may just want to call them up one day and ask what they're getting for a 16-inch basic chain. Because if it's in solid gold, it's usually $600. If it's up to 18 inches, they usually go more towards $800 or $900. And those are basics. Those would be with the spring ring closure, not diamond cut, the really thin basic chains. This is a totally different deal when you're getting all the extras we build in, and yet adding 36 points of diamonds draping from that chain. And it will not be 9, 8, 7, 6. I mean, even $5.99 is amazing. It's going lower. So can you say gift idea? Because I know it's only August still, but it is the end of August and September is here and Labor Day weekend is here, which means before you know it, we're dressing up and trick-or-treating. We're in the Halloween days. Then we got Thanksgiving and we're putting turkeys on the table, and then it's end of the year and it's holidays and it's New Year's, and suddenly we're shopping for gift giving. This is your time on August 29th to get some gift giving done. Save it, give it for whatever the occasion is. Maybe it's the wedding in October that you need bridesmaids gifts for. Maybe it's going to be the fantastic anniversary you have coming up. Maybe it is something you just want to treat yourself because you deserve to wear pieces of fine jewelry that are, oh, every day. This is an everyday style. This is a perfect neckline filler for every day, every style. I don't care if you're wearing a tracksuit. I don't care if you're wearing a lounge set. I don't care if you're wearing a ball gown, or if you're just looking very beautiful corporate. Maybe you're going in the office. Maybe you're just, again, enjoying a lovely leisurely lunch out with friends. Whatever the day includes, the diamonds by the yard goes with you. The dangling diamonds by the yard is just, to me, the better way to do it, because it's always showing the diamonds up front, and it's not $5.99 either. This is just a giveaway. It feels like every sense of a giveaway here. It's that moment that you say, I would be foolish to leave that behind. I don't want to wait till whatever happens at the end of the year. I don't know what's happening with gold. If we all had a crystal ball, we'd be able to tell you. I would never keep that information from you. The truth is, we can all make our guesses, our best educated guesses. Most of the industry believes that gold will continue to go up and rise. I would get your heavy gold pieces like necklaces now. I would just do it now and save yourself the trouble of having to go, oh, I can't afford jewelry anymore when December rolls around, or whatever the occasion is. Maybe it's next year. Just get it now. Get it on sale. Also, let me make it $549 instead, so that you're getting it for, yes, it's going to be under $500, because $549 after your discount is for $94. So you're getting 2 of them for under $1,000. You're getting 3 of them for under $15. You're getting 4 of them for under $2,000. This is the way you shop up a storm. Get as many as you need, and we'll send them out the door as quickly as we can. But it is go time. $549, really $494 at checkout. So we'll give it 60 seconds. And Marge, I hope you're watching to see it, to get it, to love it, to own it, to wear it, to gift it, to just treat yourself to something really special. I hope you will. It's an important piece, and it should never be $494, but it is tonight. And it's in all 3. I have all 3 gold colors, just not out here to show because it was a request during the show, so I don't have all of them out here, but I can get you all 3 gold colors, and maybe you stack them and layer them yourself. They cascade so beautifully. I love the way they look stacked. If I had another one, you know I'd be putting one right here and probably another one right there, because they look so beautiful that way. And again, this is the draped version. Even if you have the classic DBTY, I'd say get the DDBTY here and layer them together. I know you're already wearing your DBTY and you love it. The classic, the traditional, put it on. Don't take that off. Just put this on with it, and because this has the drape design, you know what I would do is put it lower. I would wear your DBTY higher, maybe 16 or 17, put this a little lower, and then it frames the DBTY. It looks so purposeful, like that makes a lot of sense to have the original version than the longer version, because it has that little extension of length, and it's $494 and change. So crazy not to get one if you don't already have one, or you're coming back to get another in a different gold color, or for a gifting idea, or whatever the case may be. But here is the way you do it, and $549 turns into $494. So we'll give it our final seconds here. Did anybody hear from Marge, our requester? Oh gosh, I hope she's watching. Oh good, she's on the line? Oh good. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you. Thank you, Marge. Thank you so much. It is a delight. I'm so glad we had it for you. And what color did she get? She got a white gold? Is she getting it for herself? Oh, how sweet gifting. I love that. Thank you so much, Marge. My grandmother, one of my grandmothers, was named Marge. So she was Margaret. She went by Marge. So yeah. Oh, she never bought me jewelry. She did not. She was not the jewelry gal of the family. That would be my other. Marge was my paternal grandmother. She was not. Yeah, she was not the jewelry lover. But my mother's mom, my mom's mom. Wow, that's where the jewelry gene comes from. Yeah, that's where the glamour and the love of fine jewelry comes from. That side, for sure. So anyway, I know, well, I'll give Marge credit. Marge, I'm going to say that just sweet. Marge had junk jewelry. She had junk jewelry. She called it that. That's what she called it. And she would always, as I was a little girl, she would say, go through the junk jewelry. And it was truly one of my earliest jewelry memories, was going through her junk jewelry. Again, she called it that. And it was, but it was so much fun to just, as a 5-year-old, it was so much fun to put on. I put it all on. I put on everything. everything, stacking and layering necklaces before that was a thing. It was amazing. So, oh, thank you, Marge, for the request. I appreciate that. Think of all the other ladies and gentlemen out there that you're helping right now because they're getting their dangling diamonds by the yard as well. How lovely is that? So thank you so much. We're getting close to top of the hour. So I was going to do, we're going to have the Tanzanite pendant. We also have the big ring. So, I don't know. They're a match set, really. They're meant to go together. We can always help you out with those. We've got that large bangle. Again, holler at me if you're looking for a larger bangle. There's our large size bangle. It's going to be our 7.5 to 8.5 inch wrist that bangle will fit best with the yellow and the white diamonds. So that's also here. And we're still just really busy on the phone lines. Why wouldn't we be? It's fine jewelry under $500, which, you know, sounds like a great show to do if I could do it. That show would include one item, right? The fine jewelry under $5, the fine under $5. I'd love to do a fine under $5 show, but we'd have one item and it's right there. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So let me go ahead and take this all apart. This is just really tough to do when there's only one in the house. So again, forgive me for that, but let me go ahead and take it all off this display and show you a different angle here so we can see what it looks like from a distance. Just making sure I got the stones facing up. 16's right up top here, 17 and 18. So you can kind of see how it's going to look from a distance away, just to show you how beautiful those diamonds do drape. And it is, it's really good. I mean, I don't know how old her granddaughter is, but certainly I think this would work for anybody who's wearing fine jewelry, even if you're just starting out with fine jewelry. I think that would be a great way to go. So congrats, everybody. Let's go back to the wheel. I'm actually going to go up close and we're going to show you something else here that is going to be just a little show and tell piece. It's our major rubellite. This is copper bearing rubellite, no less. It's got a little bit of purple, but I would say more of the pinks and the reds here, truly. And it is a fabulous stone. Museum, yeah, it is. It's 1128516. We were addressing this last night. It's really kind of beyond museum. I don't know a lot of Paraibas that are out in museums of this color. So 8 carats in the pair, and it also has 129 in diamonds all the way around it. And thank you again, Marge, for the request. And to everybody who picked 1 or 2 or 3 up, thank you so much. And Andy, nothing else for Teresa in the zircon front? Nothing small. Okay, so Teresa, I'm sorry we only have the big stones for you. And we'll keep on rocking through our big Friday night. Very important. 8 carat stone. Once again, with the item number, it's item number 1128516. Yes? 3 carat color change speed? Okay. Ring, I assume? Do I have one up here? Let me see. I think I do. Hope I do. We had the pendant go last night. Yes, we do. Do we know who it is? Okay, well, we're going to show you. Sometimes I know those screen names online are hard to tell who it is, but we will show you our color change speen coming up. I do. It's a 348. Wow. So we will show that coming up. The 8 carat in the meantime with a carats 29 split shank style. Love the way that looks. It is just remarkable, though. I mean, we always get excited if we see a 1 carat Paraiba that has no inclusions, or at least no visible inclusions. What about that stone? Let's take a look at it from a few different angles here. Like, this is really helpful, I think, just to see sideways through the stone, still not finding an inclusion there. Wow, you just see the sparkle from the faceting, the brilliance playing off that stone. Here's what it looks like on the hand. I forgot we're really close. Let me see if I can just walk around here and give you a more traditional viewpoint. There it is one direction, here it is the other. And this 8 carater, $16,999 should be. Let's go even lower. First caller gets it. We're going to blow it out right now. And these stones have not been sticking around lately, so you probably learned that it's time to dial in very quickly, especially on these larger Paraibas that are so outstanding. We're going to blow it out right now. Under $10,000 for our 8 carat stone. How impressive is that? We're going under 10. I'm not doing $99.99 either. Got a big value here, and I will take it on down to $7,999. It's under $1,000 a carat. Of course, you'd take $800 off that price, so it's $71.99. Even better. That's impressive right there. It really is, and they're all out collectible. $71.99 for an 8 carat with a whole bunch of diamonds. And the speen is coming up. To our requester looking for a large speen, I like their taste. I have a 348 actually. That'll be the closest thing I have to a 3 carat. And it's a radiant too. So $71.99 at checkout. Wait, I don't know if we're prepared for this. What a request. Take a look at 112-9172. Radiant cut. Whoa. Now we're talking. We have got, I thought the 2 carat last night was good. We have a 348 in our color change Spain here. Now that is amazing and clean still. It's still clean. 348 radiant, 76 points in diamonds as well. And one only here. You can change the gold, by the way, if you want to. It feels like the floral frame that is a floral halo. It feels like clusters of diamonds all the way around, showing off the outside cut there, that beautiful cut. It's like an emerald cut, but it's got radiant cutting inside. So it's gonna take this magnificent dispersion that this stone does better than most, better than like almost everything. And it gives you this. Reds, greens, yellows, oranges, golden tones all together. And yay, it's going to be a huge markdown as well. Let me try it on for you as well so you can see the size from a distance. You will get the yellow gold choice or the rose gold choice. That's what it looks like from afar. This is an awesome opportunity. Awesome opportunity. Look at what that does. All the way from across that room there, that perspective is so far away, and yet look at that magnetic type of color. Which one, Joanne, while they're on the line? I'll just put it on now. Which one do you need to see on again?
The ruby from earlier that sold. She's just
Okay, on the hand again for the ruby that sold. Now, are you talking about the heart shape or the roval?
the roval.
Got it, because we had 2 rubies. Okay, so here's the roval. Who's that for so I can get her attention so she doesn't miss it? Ricky? Yeah. Ricky with a question mark? Hi, Ricky, take a look. There's your ring. There it is right now. So I had it the other way before, so I can show you. You know, you obviously have the option ruby on the right or ruby on the left. But take a look. There's the ring she picked up. Congratulations. There it is on the hand one more time, and I'll just go ahead and put it on the other way for you as well so you can see what that looks like. There it is. And I was mentioning you can kind of put it, you know, play with it a little bit. I think you probably want to just center it up like that. But you could always kind of give it, you know, a little more asymmetric design by putting it to one side or the other. But it is a very special robe. And look at that thing glow from a distance away. So well done there. That one's gone and spoken for. We've got back to that big color change Spain. Oh, a requester's paradise here, because here's another one, $12,999. Unfortunately, they do, like a lot of stones, they get really expensive when they get into bigger sizes. So it just becomes that much more rare. But forget expensive, like $13,000 is too expensive for the sale discounted price. We're going to go a lot lower than that. It's what we live to do, especially for our last now 7 hours of sale. 1 hour tonight, 3 hours tomorrow, 3 hours Sunday. That's it. 7 hours left of sale. 10% off, exclusive pieces, huge discounts, not even $99, or take another $5,000 off. How about $49.99 on this one? Even better right now with our top of the hour looming. We've got this one going out for even better than even $4,000. That's right, I'm going to make it $39.99. First caller only, $39.99. And then we'll get to, we've got a couple recaps to do before we get to our top of the hour as well. We'll try to splice those in here. Then we've got our big tansy top of the hour. Maybe we just start with the ring. We'll go with the trillion, the huge wider band, then bring you the Tanzanite in the pendant that's so lovely. So a lot of you are asking for that trillion ring. We're looking for bold gold. We've got it, but with a Tanzanite perched atop. So we're going to see that on the way. Don't forget, there's some remarkable, we've got new coming up this weekend as well with some big diamond earring specials. It's going to be yellow diamond studs with halos, or we have some really cool new hoops that are going to have a single diamond in the hoop, in the front, in a really wearable design. So some great things to look forward to this weekend, like, for example, this style. Look at that, huge diamond. Huge white diamond centered up. This is something I wanted to do for a long, long time. We're very excited about those coming up this weekend. There's going to be a great value there. And of course, they're going to be one time only, just this weekend. So we'll see those probably tomorrow. All right, so coming up, $39.99, take $400 off. It'll be $35.99. And we are now 4 minutes away from the top of the hour. So when we get to the top of the hour, we'll do that wide band trillion Tanzanite. But then in the meantime, I have a couple pieces I want to recap for you, including, well, it's got to be this, it's got to be the diamond ring. got to be the rose or the white. I think they're still both available here. We had the rose gold and the white gold, these large oval rings. Look at this. The white gold is here. Still can't get enough of that ring. That is just a beautiful way, whether you're trying to get the look of a huge diamond like a 20 karat stone, or you just love an oval shape and you know how beautiful and elongating it is on the hand. That's 11111173. So 1173, rose or white only, just one of each. Showed them way early in the show. So a lot of you may be seeing it tonight for the first time. It is one white, one rose, carat 87 in all together diamond weight per beautiful ring here, and got the big value with the $49.99 should be priced, and no, we're not going to see it going forward, so it's go time now. Got to get it while you can. One or the other, you're choosing. You know, this is the actual ring that's going out to you, right? That's why I'm showing them both to you, and no matter which one you choose in gold color, the diamonds are stunning, VS, bright, and white. They're big stones too. I mean, especially right through the middle. All those rounds that we put together, it's essentially 6 massive rounds in the middle that then have the smaller stones spaced in between. So that's what allows it to really look so consistent, like one bigger diamond, especially when you see it on the hand. Look at that. That comes into play and you go, okay, someone got a new ring. Someone's got an upgrade. Someone went all out. Well, there it is in the white. Here it is in the rose. You take your choice of your choice, your choosing, but got to be quick. We're not doing $49.39 or $29.99. This is very, very, very impressive. It's not even $19.99 for the ring and $187 in diamond weight. All together, let's make it even better. $1,888, and that, of course, is only $16.99. So a totally different price that you pay versus what you see on the air. And there are your choices, white or rose. Beautiful ways to go. We had the rose gold cross earlier also, so that's something to keep in mind. And there you have it. So what do you think? Oh, Renee, I have done many a design like that. Renee, yeah, I've done many a design like that on, we're talking nails now. Yeah, many. My crystal nails are over. I mean, you should see my toes though, but not my pedicures were still doing that, but no, not doing the crystal nails anymore, but I've done them for many years, way back when. Yeah, here we go, guys, 1888. All right, let me show the Tanzanite real quick. This is the round. This is the 3 carat. Let me just make sure you saw this one with the curve link earlier as well. There's the round. Look at that. There's the round with the curve link. What do you think? Round, curve link, 3 carat, 301. Just let me know if you want that one. The diamond rings, I don't know how they're still here. One white, one rose, still available. I think our color change spin might still be here as well. Check in on the color change spin unless that one's going. We'll figure that out. And then, of course, we do have a couple more things to show you that we'll try to recap as the show wears on. Yes?
What's the millimeter size of the round Paraiba?
Let me get it for you. So question is, what is the millimeter size of the Paraiba round, which I was going to just recap, but maybe we won't be able to. That might be gone. Should be about a 6 millimeter. Let me go ahead and see exact here for you, and giving it a measure live here for you. So we'll just get the exact diameter on that one. It is indeed 6 millimeters, 6 exactly. And we're talking about this ring here. It's the 3888 Paraiba we had also in the first hour with the enormous diamond weight, and that is down to 3888. It was over, that was a big money stone, and it still is a big money stone. It's just not costing a lot of money actually today. And that's going to be our 93 point light 1 carat, carat 42 in diamonds. It was item number 1122942, and that is down to 3888. So just a quick reminder there. And of course, $34.99 when you get your 10% extra off. And what a beautiful piece. And of course, we just we measured the millimeter size of the round, and that is a 6 millimeter round. And I think, let's see, that stays in white gold and any size you need. Current ring size on that one too feels like about a, who knows, 7, 8, somewhere in that range. It is a 7.5. So there you go. So currently a 7.5 on the Paraiba. Now this blue wing, and we do have the top of the hour, it just arrived. We'll be welcoming you into the show, but that's our 3 carat of 127 points in diamonds. That was $19.99. We're about to show you a trillion as well. We also have a pendant coming up, so we'll do a little A little nice back-to-back on some Tanzanites for you as we wrap up our Friday night here in just about 1 hour. Yes. Oh, okay, great. So our white gold version of that oval diamond ring is gone, so just the rose gold remains. And then I think the Paraiba is gone, yes. Okay, Paraiba round is verifying and maybe gone. And then we will get to that fabulous top of the hour, which is really where we get you the most gold of any of our Tanzanites, for sure. I'd say actually, let's take it a step further. The most gold of any ring we have here, really. Even the saddle ring does not have as much gold as what we're about to see now. Welcome in, everybody. I'm glad you're with us. Happy Friday, happy Labor Day weekend. So glad you're here tonight. It's the top of the hour, so let me just check in with everybody, see how we're all doing on this Labor Day holiday weekend. It's our Friday. We're just kicking it off here. We're so glad you are with us. I'm Lauren Blair. This is TVON. We have an hour left to go, and that's it. We've got only now 2 shows left after tonight concludes of our big sizzling summer savings event. So you've got 2 more shows. It's tomorrow morning, bright and early, 10 a.m. Pacific time, and then we come back and do it again on Sunday. That'll be our finale because no, we are not here on Labor Day. So while everyone else is doing Labor Day sales, we are not here on Labor Day. We just don't have a show on Monday night. So let's take a look at our big Tanzanite. We're going to move on from that one, and we're going to show you this. You could see it from across the room. I know you could. It is major trillion cutting here, and you got to love a trillion. That's something that's going to bring a dynamic amount of color and brilliance, and yes, in this case, a lot of red flash. It's item number 1128212. Wow, what a stone. Yes, thank you. The round Tanzanite or Paraiba? Paraiba, thank you. All right, so just had 2 in a row there, 2 rounds in a row. Gotta love that. Paraiba gone, round Tanzanite is here. Now we get to talk about trillion cutting in the Tanzanite. It's a museum reserve. I think we can see that. The glow it has, 2 carats 01 is the size, and the mounting is amazing. If you thought the days of heavyweight big gold pieces were over, you have not met TVON. We defy the odds, we defy the logic, and we defy, most importantly, the high prices that gold is commanding all over the world right now by still bringing you enormous gold rings like this that are still finished on the inside, just like you see right there. Full under gallery. Still the diamonds surrounding your Tanzanite, the perfect diamond halo right there, surrounding your 201. The diamond weight is 38 points, by the way. It's museum. Look at that. That's a better look. Just for example, when you see it at home, expect it to look a little more like that color or colors than that color, because this is a neon. Doesn't need a lot of light to look great. Yes. Sure. Here we go. And who's this for? All right, Paulette, thank you so much for shopping tonight. Quick look at the inside yet again of the round Paraiba that she just picked up. There it is. So you can see this great way that it spins on the inside. That's what's setting up all those diamonds. But then you see how it's got this great support system under gallery built inside so that it can sit properly on the hand. And then, of course, you see there how it kind of elevates slightly, just a slight elevation there to the way the diamonds actually are leading up to that halo. And then, of course, your finale is that center. And how about looking at the stone through the inside as well to see how clean, what a marvel that Paraiba is. So well done there. What a beautiful bright stone. Just amazing. So congrats again on that one. And here we go back to our Tanzanite here to bring this one back into frame. 201 as neon and bold. And I was just wearing it on the index finger. So I think that that's really important to, I just got a message from a shopper. She's got the ring, or at least the band I can speak of, and says it's amazing. I love it. It does. It feels very powerful. And for those of you that, if you ever shy away from heavy gold weights, because if you've had gold pieces before that were maybe back in the day, if they felt too heavy or uncomfortable, you need to understand we make this in such a way where I would never show you anything that's uncomfortable, because that's why we have that under gallery built in, to make sure that it's going to be comfortable to wear so that you can wear it every single day if you choose to. You can put it on and wear it every day of your life. And I hope you will. My goodness, I hope that's the beauty of jewelry. I hope you wear it and enjoy it as often as you like, as frequently as you can. You also have the bonus of adding, you can do the yellow gold, you can do the rose gold. Consider you're seeing so much of the gold weight here, so it looks fantastic in the white. But if you're more of a yellow gold type collector, then you can absolutely get it in the yellow gold or the rose. Show off what you like here, do what you wish. But it is, wait till you see this on the hand, it's such a powerful feeling. It's a power ring. Because we see this a lot in designer worlds where they do one big, bold gold band like this, and then they'll put a stone. It is so, I mean, that's the thing. People do tend to notice. You notice a bigger ring. You know, that's probably why it is so powerful, is it gets a lot of attention. It gets a lot of looks. And this is what it looks like just on the ring finger, but I got to show you different ways to wear it, because if you're thinking middle or index, I would agree with you there. That's how, of course, you're going to have the option of how you turn the stone, pointing up or down. Here's what it looks like on the middle finger as well. Boy, that's a great look too. I'm going to show it on the index next, which is how I was wearing it when I was welcoming you to the show at the top of the hour. That's a great look also, and I'll just point it the other way this time around so you can see it here. But just an incredible, I mean, it also, I joke, but it's true. You can use it as your on-the-go compact mirror, because it is so much mirror finishing in the gold that I know you're seeing it pick up a lot of glare here at the studio, and what you're seeing is reflections of all the things in front of me here, the cameras, the carpet, the ceiling, the light above, like you're seeing all that reflected here. But there's your mirror finishing, but that is a lot of surface area of that gold. So you can get a quick check of the lipstick, make sure everything's in place. You've got, yeah, it's just a really beautiful kind of instant mirror that you've got at your disposal there to wear. So we've got a huge ring, great value. What can we do to make it a deal? Well, that's really what we're aiming for when there is really, kid you not, this is a $99.99 piece. To be honest, most 2 carats are not going to be quite $10,000, but this incorporates, if you're looking just at the carat weight of the stone, we're not being fair to the ring, because it incorporates so much heavyweight gold. I would love to see it in the yellow. We're actually going to show you, this is the yellow gold pendant that goes with it. If you are thinking about getting the set to match, you may want to consider, but also if you're not sure which gold color to go with, let me show you what a trillion looks like in yellow. I know that may not be the best example, there's not a lot of gold, but it does give you a little reference point. So if you wanted to do the whole band in the yellow gold like you see there, or you can match the pendant or match the rings. So remember, the pendant's coming up as well, and you can choose your color on each. So you can always go back and choose whatever you want there in the colors to make them match perfectly, but it will not be $99.99 today. It's new right now. And we get to make this a really incredible value. And what a museum reserve that is. You know, it's true. Usually you have to go with the bigger stones to see the maximum level of saturation in a Tanzanite. The bigger the stone, the easier it is for that stone to show off the reds, the dynamic blues, the purples, all of that. It's easier to see that in a 20 karat stone. The 20 karat stones tend to hold saturation better than, let's say, a 2. That's why this stone was set aside, and why we're probably all just marveling over it right now, is the fact that it is a 2 carat that is still giving that saturation level that we don't usually see. Take a look at it. We're going to blow it out right now. It's got to go. It's not going to be 99. We're going to just go ahead and send it on out of here right now for less than even $4,999. Blue wing at its best. Nothing quite like a trillion. I would say it's the least of what we've seen in all the great cuts and all the fancy cuts we've offered. Trillion's the one we see the least of. No doubt about it. I've seen more of the rounds, certainly. We've even had one tonight. We've seen more rounds, we've seen more ashers, more emerald cuts. The trillions are super rare, and you've got it right now. And it's not going to be 49, 39. I need to make this go. We've got 50 minutes left in our Friday night. This is the last weeknight we'll be celebrating this summer savings sale. Think about that. I know there's a lot of busy folks on the weekend, those weekend warriors out there enjoying the big holiday weekend. If you know that you might be on the go, if you're potentially not with us Saturday and Sunday, you got to get the shopping done in 50 minutes only if you want to take advantage of the sale prices and the 10% off. So now is the time to get your piece. Whatever it is, make requests known to us, but this will be better than even 39 or 29. I know I should stop right there. We should give you $300 off. We should make it $26.99, but instead going a lot lower than that. I need to sell it. And then we're going to bring the pendant, which is going to be the match set, but you don't need to get both. We never say, hey, you have to get both. We just have the opportunities, and I love when they're in the same show for you to enjoy. But this will be better than 29. or 28. Yikes. Can we make this happen? Can we do something unthinkable with the amount of gold you have here, where it truly could be, like you could literally pay $4,000 or $5,000 right now if that were just gold by itself. No VS diamonds, no museum reserve, no Tanzanite. Think about what that would cost. I'm not kidding you about these gold prices. They really are. The prices on gold are astronomical. And if it's been a while since you've been shopping for fine jewelry, it is not something that we're taking lightly here. It really is true. And it's usually causing jewelry to be very light in its stature, in its weight, not here, finished on the inside so that it is comfortable. It is very, very important to take advantage. And it's not 28 or 27 or 26 or 25. Shall we go $24.99 for this amazing look? Look at the reds. It's undeniable. What about from this angle? Another look at it. Look at that angle. Same. I mean, that may even be a better look at seeing how much red is coming through that stone to enjoy what is really our best trillion. Well, it's our last trillion left. So again, I'm thinking back to trillions we've had. They're all pretty memorable because there have been so few. But when you see about, okay, let's do it a little differently way. I know this is hard to, we never like to think about. It's so much easier to calculate pricing based on gemstone weight and diamond weight. And so I know a lot of us are going, I ignore the gold. You can't ignore the gold. But if you want to ignore the gold, because that's how we like to do things. We like to get free elements. We want everything for free here. Look at what we're going to do. Better than 24, better than 23, better than 22. Let's send it out now. The pendant to match is coming up. We'll do it next. We'll go back to back on our Tanzanites. Then we need your requests. Whatever it is you want to see in this last 45 minutes, got to hear from you. But it will not be 22. It may already be going out. This is your chance to own one of the biggest and boldest we've ever had in a ring overall with the Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve. It's a gorgeous stone. And you need to try one of these because we've seen our fair share of bridge mountings and halo styles and the basics and the been there, the done that. This is the way. Maybe you're even adding to the collection. You may have one that looks totally different, and maybe you're now ready to incorporate a new style, a new shape, a new design, something like that. Something that's going to be that really, really, really important way to go here. Those red flashes, they feel like, I don't know, there's something about the red flashes. And red is a color, by the way. Red is that color that they always say, wear red to get noticed. Wear red for what? Confidence. Wear red for power. Wear red to get noticed, because it's why we know stop signs are red. Red is what you wear to get attention. And I feel like with the trillion cutting is what allows those reds to be so powerful and to show up and show off. Take a look at it. We're going to do something better. Better than 22. Better than 2,199. Come on in, everybody. It's time to dial in on the Tanzanite. This is the most amazing Tanzanite the world over. Nobody's got what we have. This quality is running low. We're not going to have it for that much longer. And you are getting the deal. It's not $2,099. Let's make it just, you know what? $1,999 done. $1,999. We'll send it on out. And I don't know, did somebody just pay? Yeah, I'm getting a message. Someone paid more. Did you pay more for the same ring or a similar style a long time ago? Sure. Welcome to the sale. $19.99. It is so amazing, isn't it? And $17.99 actually at checkout. So even better, you get $200 extra off on us. So let us help you pay for your jewelry. That's how I look at the sale event. It's like, I'm helping you pay for your jewelry. I just discounted a $10,000 ring to $2,000, and now you get $200 extra off, and it makes it $17.99 at checkout. And this is the way you shop for great fine jewelry and get the Tanzanite of a lifetime. And that way you never need to go anywhere else. You have the best. You got the great value. You never need to go another place ever, ever for a Tanzanite, because everyone's got them. But what does everyone else have? Light, pastel, lilacs. They're pretty. That's the other thing. They're all so pretty. Even this is the only stone I think that I can say honestly is it looks good in bad quality. Can I just say that? I think it does. I really do. I can't say that about everything. I think this stone, Tanzanite in general, that one source stone of Tanzania, I think it looks good when it's bad. I do. I think it looks pretty no matter what. I think it looks good in bad quality. Bad quality is just the lighter lilacs, the light lavenders, the light pastels, the light purples. That's what we normally see. This is a totally different level. It's time to upgrade. It's time, and I know I get this, I get I won't say it's a question, it's more of just a comment every day is there are folks that shop with us for the first time and they have found us maybe more recently and they say, I bought a Tanzanite a long time ago and I got one of those light lilacs and I paid more. Why did I pay more for lesser quality? Well, welcome to the world of value. It's right here. So this is amazing. $19.99. Let's see who's got it. Then we'll bring out the pendant to match. I gotta get out of this wind. Yes, go ahead. Oh, sure. Like, are we thinking millimeters or inches? How do we like our measurements? Okay, so we're actually going to, I know, isn't this a steal? I've got a shopper who's going, that is a steal. I know it is. I know it really is. Let me show you the ring. So again, mine's a little bit larger in ring size. So that's why I'm putting it, even on the index finger, it's a bigger size. So it's probably about a 7.5 or 8 right now. So keep that in mind. When you get it sized to fit, it's going to fit a little more normally, but it's not too high. And I always like to point out that this one is not a dome, okay? Because this is a wider band. It's a cigar band is what we call it in the trade, a cigar band style, but it's not a dome ring. It doesn't go whoop way up high. See that? It's relatively, I won't say flat, but it is relatively low to the hand. So that's the first thing I want to address there. It looks gorgeous, I think, on that that index finger, but let me grab my ruler real quick and then we're going to stay there because I'm going to measure it. I just had to use my other hand to go get it. But look at how beautiful this is. At its widest point, I would say across the top, we're looking at, it's definitely over a half, but not quite 3/4, so probably about 5/8 of an inch in the width at the widest point. Now it does narrow in the back a bit, so you see there how it narrows, but not down to nothing. This isn't narrow to nothing. It's got a little, yeah, you see there, it's going to narrow, but that's just to make it comfortable. If it was the same width all the way around through the back, that would be very, first of all, you'd have to go up like a whole size, and it could be a little uncomfortable to wear even with the under gallery built in. So the tapering's done in the back for you. It's really easy glide on and off the hand here because it's got that smooth inner gold that's so designer, which I'll show you again. And look at the reds all the way out to the very, very, very edges of the stone. Does it supply and provide those reds? So there again is that under gallery. Excuse the fingerprints on the ring. I just tried it on, but look at how beautifully that's done. And there's that fabulous under gallery. So $17.99. Okay, so we got to move. We've got our pendant coming up, and then we'll be done with Tanzanites. Well, I'm supposed to show you a big pear shape, but the truth is, I don't know. These values are going to be tough to top on the 2 carat. Now I have, this is the interesting part. This is going to seem a little odd, but my pendant, this is what you call an optical illusion. The pendant's actually a larger stone. 2 points, but larger. I have a pendant here that is a 2 carat 03. And it looks like this. And this one, I wish it would sit on its own, but you know what? I want to show it here for a minute because I like the way this is perched. I like the way it's set. I like the way it's got those little kind of like, I don't know, it looks like a dollhouse to me, the heart shapes. It's like a little heart-shaped scroll work that looks so European. I feel like I'm in a Swiss chalet, you know, and they've got those cute little, you know, engraving details. That's what I like. So this is going to be, I'm going to hold it up front for you so you can see what this is all about. That is actually a 2 carat 03. It's larger than the one we just had in the ring. May not have as much gold, but it does have a diamond weight of 6 points. It's going to be the, I like it. It's like sections. Think of it like a marquise on its own. It almost looks like a marquise diamond on its own, setting next to each one of the 3 sides. Trillion cut again, that dynamo that is a trillion. And we can still pick up the ring because I think that's here, right? Andy, did you get the ring? Did anyone get the ring? Anybody got the ring? All right, so here's the pendant, and it's going to be our 203. So again, larger stone, diamond weight's a little bit lighter, obviously not quite as much gold, but a lot of workmanship there. I love this. It really is. The prongs are separate from this basket detail. The basket is really a design of the diamonds that are flanking the stone. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, so you can see how that's going to look. I'll give you the measurement. It's a big stone, but still everyday wearable because we didn't add too much. We didn't go overboard on really lengthening it or extending that length of the piece. You've got a 3/4 inch top to bottom length. Item number is 9183. What do we think? Let's try it on. That will give us a better idea. Color, well, let's put it against a skin tone so it's a little easier to see. It's got a lot to compete with a hot pink, but you can see there the stunning purples and blues, the amazing red flashes coming through as well. It is such a look. And I don't even think necessarily reads at first like a trillion because of the way the diamonds are set around it, but just gives you an idea of the size. Back up close we go. Here's what I'm gonna do. I wanna start an auction. We just had the ring here for $1,999. This stone is larger. It should be $1,899. I'm going to do something because the Tanzanite is what's very important. Let's go 1,000. This is just really tough to hold on to. I may regret this because holding it at this very certain angle is going to be challenging for minutes. But I'm going to make this really simple and easy. $1,000 to start with a $10 increment. Just so we can see on a 2 carat 03, the magnificent trillion that I know very few of you have because we've hardly ever had trillions in our 6.5, nearly 7-year history of bringing blue wings. I'm just going to see, is it going to set on its own? No, it will not. But I do love seeing it from all these angles. I just think it's such a pretty basket work that you have. And let me know if we want to get it started at 1,000. If not, we can move along and chalk it up as one more Tanzanite bites the dust. It even has the corner prongs there to perfectly situate that trillion. The diamonds really accenting all 3 sides. I know, I shouldn't. I'm getting that look from just my comrades here, my team. They're looking at me like, what the heck are you doing? What, you don't think it's going to sell at $18.99 in an instant? I do. I'm trying to give everybody a better value. Do we have the open? And you know what? In case you're thinking about the ring, let me show the two together. Why not? I know that one's a different, yellow gold and white gold, but this, I think it helps you decide. It helps you to decide which way do you like your Tanzanite, yellow gold or white gold? Because you got the choice. You got the choice in the ring. We've got the choice in the pendant as well. Oh, and there's still 10% off, of course, if you win the auction tonight. Shall we give it 60 seconds to start the auction? Okay, let's do that. 60 seconds. 60 seconds to get it going. And matches the ring. Saw that. Still taking requests for the next 35 minutes. That's the airtime we get tonight. Back in the morning with you. 14 and a half hours from now, we'll be standing right here with the penultimate sale day. The penultimate show of the sizzling summer savings sale event. All good things must come to an end. Ten seconds. Do we have the open at 1,000? Uh-oh, this was a bad idea. Okay, well, it's our 203. Do we have 1,000 to start? We've got it. We've got the open. Wow, that was okay. We got it just in the nick of time. What a deal. What a deal. And by the way, there'd be $100 off. So if you win it at 1,000, you know you get it for 900, right? Okay, so we're all clear on the 10% extra off, what that's going to mean for you. Well, let's just go ahead. Give it 2 minutes. Got to do it. And again, look at the sides. I just think this is one of the most inventive, creative. I actually have a pendant like this. I mean, like literally, you could wear it backwards. You could wear it like that. That's kind of a cool look. If you want to see that what looks like a filigree design when you wear it that way. Sorry, it's really tough to hold here. It's awkward just because I don't want to block the diamonds or the gold. I don't want to block any of it. I just want you to see the stone though for what it's worth here. So there is a final call, 1:35, and look at that close up, all the dazzle and razzle reds. Yes, it is, that we saw in the ring at a 2 carat size just a few moments ago. And it's our last chance, last call. All right, 1 minute left to go. We're looking for 1,010 or more. And we have our very last call on this one, and that'll be that. And we are already now 35 minutes left in our Friday night. Like I said, we know it's a very busy holiday weekend. We know that not everyone's able to be with us every moment of every weekend show on these busy travel holiday weekends. So we hope you can be with us tomorrow and Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you can't, you need to get requests in the next 35 minutes, because by the time I see you on Wednesday would be our next show after the weekend ends up, because we have no Monday, Tuesday. We do not get to be on together for Labor Day. So by the time we see you on Wednesday, the sale will be over. So I really want to make sure you're getting in requests if you have them. Final 25 seconds left on this one. How we doing? 20 seconds remaining. Any gold you want? Do we have 1010 or more? Maybe 1050, maybe 1500, I don't know. We need a lot more than $1,000. It was supposed to be 1,900, but hey, here we are trying to score you the deal. And then we've got a great looking ruby. I do have a diamond necklace. I do. We had our diamonds by the yard earlier. We'll bring out a diamond solitaire where the diamond centers up and gives you a halo around it. It's gorgeous. We'll do that. 1,000. Do we have 1010? Yes, no, yes, no. Got it. Sold. Congratulations. We got to move along. And a reminder, this is here too. Just a reminder about this major Kunzite. Look at that. Kunzite, fancy round. It is. It's not just a round. It's a fancy cut round. 1816, 9196 is the number. 1816 is the size. Fancy cut round, all round brilliance on the side. 1 carat in diamonds. And it is, wow, down under $5,000. Quite the value here. 1816 with those major diamonds. Take a look at those 3 stones on each side. They graduate, start larger, go down a little lower, and they get a little smaller as they go down the side. It's not 49, it's not 45. It's $4,499 plus your discount. There's $450 extra saved. And if you need any recaps done from the show, good time to ask for those would be now. Any recaps you need, anything you need to see from the vault, from the inventory, requests. They're so important right now. It's important to make those requests, get those in, because I know it's a very busy holiday weekend. And so when we've got, I'm going to show you the bangle real quick, because the bangle is a larger size bangle. So we don't usually have those to go around. So I'm going to show you that real quick. It'll be 111 45 53. If you'd like this round Kunzite, there it is. That is stunning. That'll be a little over $4,000 at checkout. Had a great pendant. The pendant was actually a larger stone. Let me give that a look here very quickly as well, because the pendant was far less money, which is a little bit shocking considering this pendant is the same color, pear-shaped stone, diamonds in your bail, and that's the 8424 item number. That'll be our 19 karat 75 in the pendant pear shape, and that has 8 points in diamonds. That's only $24.99. So 2 great options if you can get the set. That's why I did bring them out together. The colors match so well. So if you'd like the set, I think it makes it very doable. What we're talking about, like $6,300 to get the whole set. That's very affordable for what you'd end up with, almost 40 carats in Kunzite. So very affordable way to go there. We'll show the bangle coming up. Yellow diamonds and white diamonds together. We'll get that one a look for you. And any questions, it's go time. So this bangle, it is a little limiting size-wise. It's not for the average size bangle wearers. It's for someone who's got a 7.5 to 8.5 inch wrist, which we very rarely have made up. Usually it's something you have to custom order. So this one's ready to go. And again, it's what we call the large size bangle. So it's got all these huge diamonds, and it's also, it can work, and I'll show you what it looks like. I wear an average size typically, but it still fits. It's not going to spin around. It still fits. It just gives you more room. So if you like a bangle to give you a little more just room to move, it's also going to do that on an average size wrist. So again, one size fits most here, but it's going to be 1114553, and this gives you a carat 30 just in yellow diamonds. There are only 4 yellow diamonds there. So that's pretty impressive. The fact that you've got a carat 30 of yellow diamonds, that means there are just under a third of a carat. I mean, figure one's probably a third of a carat, one's 32, one's 33, one's maybe 35. It's all going to be about a third of a carat yellow diamonds. And the rarest thing is actually to see the yellow diamonds in round brilliance. That we rarely see. So you do have that benefit as well. And we also have the carat 30 plus 76 points in white diamonds. So over 2 carats in your diamonds all across the way of your bangle. Really extraordinary style here, and yet it is got to get a look on the wrist here. It's in the 2 tones of gold. So one beautiful bangle goes with everything else you have in your collection. You wear it with everything. You put it on with anything and everything you've got in your jewelry collection. And it does have, let me show you here, easy on and off, because there's a distinct button. So if you look, you can see it's elevated there. That's going to be the button where you press it down to open it up. It slides open, and you can see how easily that hinge opens up. And then you're going to pop it on your wrist, close it on up. It aligns to perfection. Let me get that figure 8 out of the way. Use clasp it closed, and then it's locked. But for extra security, you're going to go ahead and click those 2 extra figure 8s. So you can see how it still fits, but again, it's not going to come off my hand, but it's going to be a little larger. This is why it's, again, really, if you like that more loose kind of draping type bangle, you can wear it that way if you have an average size wrist. And if you like it to be, if again, you are somebody who's going, I'm always seeing the average size bangles, but there aren't as many of the larger size made up, this one is ready to go. So this is a beautiful way where it's going one side to the other, all the way across the top. Again, there are 2 figure 8s to keep that secure. Once you've got it latched, again, easy on, easy off, because did I latch one of those? No. Just want to make sure you see that's as simple as I can make it, how you just have that little button to open and close it, and then it just aligns, clicks, done, closed, lock those figure 8s, which I just did, and we'll go back up close. So it's really simple and easy to put on, take off, and it is an $89.99 bangle. That would surprise no one, given the fact that it's got those 30, almost a third of a carat. I mean, it's 32.5. If they're all exact, they're 32.5 each on the yellows. All those incredible white diamonds and a whole lot of gold, because remember, it does require more gold to make a larger size bangle. You've got just a bigger, again, a bigger overall perimeter there. So it's not going to be 89. Definitely not. It's definitely not going to be 5,000, because we've got, this is something I never get to show you. Whenever we have bangles, usually it's just a matter of, well, you got to special order the larger size. This is here ready to go, can go out Tuesday. Again, normally it'd be Monday, but it's the holiday, so shipping will resume on Tuesday. It's not 49 or 39. This is astounding already if it were just gold in that size, and instead you get a better price than 49. We're going even lower than 39. Here's what we do to make it happen. One only, though, stays as is in that 2 tones of gold. You've got the yellow and the white. Love that. As someone who wears both metal colors, I just love when one piece can bring them all together. That's my favorite thing. When you've got one bangle that you know you're never having to choose day by day if you're wearing it or not, because it goes with everything else you're wearing. It goes with your sterling, your platinum, your white gold, your yellow gold. It goes with everything you've got in jewelry, because it is 2-tone, and it's not going to be 39. Let's make it $2,999, $300 extra off, because you're shopping the last Friday night of the sale, and you get it for $26.99, and that is fabulous. Nowhere else are you getting 2 carats plus, especially when you've got such sizable yellows all the way stationed throughout. It's kind of like that diamonds by the yard feel, but with the yellow and the white in a bangle. So even better. And $26.99 at checkout. Then also, I've got to show you our last of the cross. We'll recap the cross piece that we had earlier as well. We also had, well, we had a lot of pieces under $2,000. So I'm going to show you some of those great pieces in rings. I think our color change sphinx is still here, by the way. That big 3.5 carat color change sphinx still available for you. Had a couple of rings under $2,000. We have a necklace still to show, one of our most iconic Okay, nobody wearing large sizes out there? All right, let's move on. Coming up is the necklace. We're gonna have to come way in here. That is just not fair to have a bangle that size. Let's take a look at this. This one is lovely. There's a little more to it than, well, being far away, we can see there's a couple of side diamonds as well, but let's come in and take a look at the main attraction. The main event, which is your center round diamond. The item number here is 112-1624. I'm gonna scooch it this way here a little bit and bring it on closer. This is a really, really good look. And then I want to bring in the other diamonds here so you don't forget there's the bezel set diamond, one left, one right here as well. So that's really well done. Here's the other. So they're going to be on each side. You've got those open bezels so that you've got that diamonds by the yard styling once again incorporated into this design. But it's about the center. It's about that 31-point center diamond, a VS stone, surrounded by 25 points. Among the halo and the side bezels. And it's gonna be, this is a lovely necklace. And this also would look great layered up with the DBTY we had earlier. We had the 36-point diamonds by the yard dangling drop version earlier tonight that was lovely. That would work beautiful. You could stack, layer. I mean, layering's a huge thing in necklaces. We're seeing it, and it's all the time. And these are the pieces that make it easy because it just sits like a station style right up against the neckline. No real difficulty in figuring out how am I going to wear it, or is that going to work with what I have, or can I wear it every day? It's absolutely every day. There's what it looks like from a distance away. Here you can see it just draped against my hand here with those diamonds about an inch away on either side. Also want to point out the lobster claw closure. Here it is, lobster claw closure, and 16, 17, and 18. The O-rings are built in to give you all kinds of flexibility here in how you're going to wear it each and every day, where it's going to sit on the neckline. Let me show it to you here on the neckline as well so you can see it from a distance, also to get another perspective of the size, because that's important too, and how it's going to look shining brightly against whatever you put it with. Always about that big diamond. And first of all, I think seeing it from this far away, that does not look like a 31-point diamond. It looks larger because it's got the huge diameter, number one. It's got the halo around it, number two. So as we take a look at it again, you're seeing what it looks like overall here. And that's what gives you the look. When you see it, everyone perceives it as a 1 carat or larger, really, because of the way it's set. It's just about these little details. Those are important. Let's go under $1,000. Under $1,000. And $9.99, as fabulous as that is, we're going even lower than that. It's not $9.99 or $8.99. We've got our last call, and this is 10% extra off as well. We've got about 22 minutes to do that tonight. 22 minutes, 3 hours tomorrow, 3 hours Sunday. Got to remind you, it's really, really crucial to remember this sale event ends on Sunday, not Monday, Sunday. Huge, important moment there to remember, and we're going to take this one on down to only $888. First callers, and we can do white, yellow, or rose also in that one. So options abound. You've got a great look in that diamond necklace. That's about the style anybody can wear as well. You've got a real versatile look for multiple age groups, no matter what your lifestyle looks like or how you like to dress or how you like to wear your jewelry. That's kind of the mainstay that is always going to be beloved. So that is a really good one there. $888, you take another $88.80 off, and that'll be a $799 necklace for you. And then what else? I do have a Brazilian Paraiba pendant, by the way. It's got Brazilian and diamonds. We've got also morganite here. We have what else? A turquoise. Ooh, a really lovely turquoise. And I think we need to get a last few couple things out the door here, like this ruby is so designer, and I don't know why. After many, many earrings, that ring with all those baguettes, it's gorgeous. That ruby is a nearly carat and a half ruby. It's 18 karat gold. It's got a carat and a half of diamonds, and more diamonds. That's marked down. We'll bring it out. Also have to recap the round Tanzanite. 20 minutes to go though. Last call. Oh, and there's a, my goodness. I have a tennis bracelet that I haven't shown you yet. And much like the diamond rings I've had earlier today, I have got a white and a rose to share with you as well. Take a look at this. There's the white gold tennis bracelet. I know, I'm just going to try to, I always like to try to show you as many of the diamonds as possible because I want you to see the consistency we bring. And then I have a rose gold, and I would not be surprised. We had this request the other day. I had a similar situation with bangles where it was a white and a rose option and somebody wanted both. But it was too late because one caller had already taken one of the options. So here's where we also have the white and the rose. I'm going to zoom back a bit. It's 1110355. And it's our 2 carat 61 diamond bracelet. I think it is. I'm going on memory. Yes, it is. No, 291, 291. I said 261. It's 291. Just shy of 3 carats, there's the rose. So the rose and the white, one of each, 7 inches either way. Insert closure. This is a true traditional tennis bracelet style. Look at that. Wow. I say get both because you're thinking 2 tennis bracelets. Come on. Who's really getting 2 tennis bracelets? Isn't that a little much? Well, stacking and layering's a thing, and with the sale discounting going on, I would say no, it's not really going to be all that much to get 2 because actually the price of 1 bracelet is $59.99 as we go forward, and we'll probably have to bring back a tennis bracelet. Tennis bracelets are kind of that classic that they're going to come back time and time again. You don't have a, I don't know if you can call yourself a jewelry network or a jewelry store if you don't have a tennis bracelet. If you don't, you're missing the boat. There's always going to be demand for a tennis bracelet style. We have 2 of them here for you, but that is what we could expect on the price tag going forward with gold and diamonds elevating the way they are. The good news is you get a white or a rose. I'm going to take it down till you could get both. You could absolutely get both and still spend less than you would on one. Does that sound like a plan? I'm not saying you have to get both. You don't. But if you wanted to stack and layer 7 inches in style, you could do that. And they're not going to be, oh boy, they're not 59, they're not 49. Call me quickly, one of each. That's it. And I know you have a preference because I'm just like really highlighting the value in the sense you could get 2 and still spend less than you would on one. But I know you guys, you're going to get one. You're going to get your favorite one, whichever one you want. Maybe you are already an owner of a tennis bracelet, but you do like stacking and layering different gold colors. Well, how nice is it to see the rose gold here that we have for you? That's a great benefit and bonus. And almost 3 carats, I want to show you each of them together so you can see how they look. Obviously together, but obviously you don't need to wear them at the same time. You can just have those great looks, but I wanted you to also see the insert closures. That's 1/2. Here's 1/2 of the insert closure, and there's where it's going to insert. So you do have 2 figure-8 safety catches as well. Here's what they look like on. I love them stacked and layered. They look fabulous that way, and they will not be $49.39. No, no, no. Not even $3,500. Let's do $29.99. That way, yeah, that's already 2 for the price of 1. But remember, you're taking $300 off each one. So it's actually going to be $26.99, and that is for solid gold and diamonds, and VS no less. That's really important. Remember is that we're still doing the VS diamonds. Even on our bracelets, you get those VS diamonds that don't stop sparkling. They're just incredible for sparkle. You know that. That's why once you try and experience VS diamonds, you're going to really have a tough time going back to the SIs or the I2s or whatever it is that's out there that you're shopping for elsewhere. Really, truly spoil yourself with the VS diamonds because look at that price. And it's in solid gold, not sterling. We don't do sterling. This is where you're getting that beautiful solid gold. Very important if that were just gold. Each one basket set, each one perfectly matched. $26.99 per bracelet. Let me know if you want the rose or the white, but that is also, we'll probably bring it back. Like I said, we got to bring back a tennis bracelet, but I would expect to see $6,000 or more, just depending on what gold does. Again, I'm not in control of the gold market. I wish I was. I'd make gold back like it was in the day. Like we could, we could even handle maybe like $1,000 an ounce, maybe even $2,000 an ounce. But, this is the kind of thing, we're not in control of that. So when you see gold going up and up and up, do you think it's going to stop? Who's to say it's plateaued? Who's to say it's done escalating in price? That is something that you don't want to wait and find out later. Oh, it's December and I want to shop for jewelry, but oh, gold's now $4,000 an ounce. Uh-oh. It makes a difference, especially on pieces like this that have a lot of gold. So that's what I would recommend. I mean, there's no time more urgent, really. It's the most urgent when you have higher end gold pieces like these are. So $29.99. Let me know who wants what. One white, one rose, that's it. So we got to recap. The 2 under $2,000 rings that I have, a pink sapphire that's huge. And we also have a really, really important Tanzanite round that was shown much earlier. So we'll show that one more time. And our last call on those bracelets. Are we leaving tennis bracelets here? Okay, here we go. The ruby ring I flashed. Here's the ruby ring. You haven't seen this yet tonight so far, except for that quick, brief flash. This has got to go. A roval stone. Burma, yes. Oh, of course. It's 1126841. And these arches, it's not a rainbow. It's not even really arches as much as it is arcs of diamonds, all beautiful tapered baguettes. 142 is the ruby size. That's all 18 karat gold. That's the upgrade in the gold, the big roval ruby, and the fact that you also get a carat 46 in diamonds that are VS. Outstanding, designer, and gorgeous. Fits like a wider band, still tapers nicely in the back for your comfort. And here's what it looks like on. 2 ways to wear it, obviously. If you want to have that shorter end of the arc up here, or if you want to reverse it, I'll show you what that looks like. But not often do we see all tapered baguettes. This is the all tapered baguette designer piece. Here's what it looks like the other direction on the hand. Looks like so. I think I like that a little bit better from this perspective here. You've got that roval, again, not quite an oval, but that's a big size too. So you get almost a carat and a half in the ruby, almost a carat and a half in the diamonds, and a whole bunch of 18 karat gold, all beautifully done. One only here. Let's take another look at it close up. You start at $79.99, and that's your finishing, by the way. So it's got great finished under gallery detail underneath the diamonds where they set, and yet we've got a really spectacular designer piece here. And it will not be 79, 69, 59, 49, or 39 either. We got a major moment, not $29.99. Do you realize we have 13 minutes left to go in tonight's show? The weeknight edition of the summer sale is ending in 13 minutes. This is not a time to wait to get in requests or to see something from earlier. Please get in on those ideas now, because at the end of the show, everything goes, and we know that, and it's already been happening. So we have a lot of pieces from earlier headed out the door. You want to make sure you get what you love. This one's not even going to be 29, as amazing as that is. Let's go even lower. Time to get what you love from tonight's 3 hours. We've shown you a ton of jewelry. Some of it's still here. This will not be, and you don't want to wait till the following morning. Again, I say it, nobody believes me, then you call in and are very upset to find out it's already sold. Don't wait till tomorrow morning. Yes, I'm back in 14 hours, but a lot of jewelry sells here after the show is over. So please dial in to get your favorites, and this is not 29 or 28 or 20. I just want to move some jewelry in our last few minutes. That's all I'm doing. So if you think the prices are getting a little too crazy or too low, forgive me, but we got to move some jewelry before the show is over tonight. I've got to move a few more pieces. This is the one I've chosen to move right now, and not 28 or 27 or 26. Let's make it $2,599. You get it for $23.39. Huge value, and one only, and 18 karat yellow is how it stays. And one of the better, brighter rubies you will ever find is right there in the center, in that roval stone. That is a miracle of a, look at it. If every ruby looked like that, everybody would want a ruby and nothing else. Rubies don't usually look like that. So to get, you got to realize, to go from what normal rubies look like, which are opaque brown stones, they usually have a brown, red, burgundy, like an oxblood color. Like, think those burgundies that are really gorgeous in fashion, but we don't want them in our rubies. We want them in a leather pant. We want them in a great $3,000 boot with some silver studs. But we don't want it in our rubies. We want rubies to look like pigeon's blood red, which is an odd term, but that's the industry term that describes the best color in a ruby. Secondary blues, bright reds. If you can get clarity, well, that has it. The clarity is right there. The glow, the beauty, and there's even a little bit of brilliance. That is not something rubies are known to do. But because of the great clarity and the beautiful roval cutting, it's giving some extra dance. There's a little dance happening, a light that dances inside the stone. We're going to give it just another 30 seconds. We'll see who's got it. It's $23.39 at checkout. We have our rose gold cross still here. The rose gold cross was $888. minus 10%. We still have the dangling diamonds by the yards, which are under $500. Yes, a dangling diamonds by the yard in a necklace adjustable for 500, well, less than 500. We have the gorgeous Kunzite pendant and ring, the copper bearing rubelite, the designer link style, the bigger bangle, the diaspore that is a pinky purple color out of one source in the world, and our fabulous color change theme. That's what we have left from the show. So if any of that sounds good, and the tennis bracelets. All right, the ruby is melting down. We got to melt that down. That one has no choice. At this point, last time showing it. Oh, really? I love that ruby. I'd take it just for the ruby. Okay, here's the Tanzanite round. Got to get this one out the door. Here's the round Tanzanite with the curb link style. Our last look at this 3 carat. We've had a couple 2 carats in pendants and rings. They're gone. Now we're talking about the 3 carat round in the Portuguese cutting, and it's 8345. And we've got our 9 minutes left, guys. So here we go. 301 round, 27 points in the diamonds. Curb link ring, white gold only. This one's down to $1,999. And you know what else was? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that the, was it the yellow or the white gold, Joanne, that's left in the Tanzanite oval? Okay, so I'm going to give you an item number. If you could tell me which one is left, because we had one gold color. I just want to make sure that the other one is still available before I recap it. It was a Tanzanite oval that we had earlier, and it was item number 1128466. Do we have the one of the colors left still? Okay, so I just want to check on a couple things because I don't want to show anybody's jewelry that's already sold. But we've got one of our ovals left, I believe. It's a 3 carat as well, and it's the same price. So we're going to see if 8466, if we have a white or a yellow available left to show you. If so, it's going up. White gold is here. Thought so. Wonderful. Here we go. These are the same price. They are the same carat weight of the center, 3 carat, well, 301 on the round, 3 carats even on the oval. The yellow gold I had in the oval is already gone. The white gold is here. And you can get either one you want for $1,999 less your 10%. So that is what I would do if you wanted Tanzanite in 3 carat, because we had already the same price on a 2 carat. We all saw that. We saw that happen on a ring. And now we're going here to this incredible value. We're getting even more carat weight. And by the way, the diamond weight even more on the oval. The oval diamond weight has a 88-point diamond weight. Baguettes and rounds together. Looking amazing. And obviously once they're gone, they're gone. And these both stay in white gold. They both stay as is, as they are. Which one would you like to see on the hand? Let's go with the oval first. Here's the oval. The oval is item number 1128466. There it is. And that's what the oval, this is the one you get. Yes, oval gone. Congratulations. Here's the round one more time. And we'll show that on the hand as well. And that's 8345. And that's going to be the 3 carat 01. This is a curb link. It's actually a triple curb link on each side, done in 27 points in diamonds. Here's what it looks like on the hand. That is fabulous. And the curb link will go all the way right down to the sides where the fingers meet. So that is going to be also $19.99 for that 3 carat 01 round. And that is the largest Tanzanite we have seen tonight, actually. And then I'm going to recap a pink sapphire that is an unheated, untreated as we go up close to 8244. It's an unheated, untreated pink pear. It's got a pinky purple magenta hue to it. Very much of a magenta color, I would say. $195, unheated stone here. It's a pear shape and it's got 45 points in diamonds as well. And don't forget our tennis bracelets are still here. They are verifying. So make sure, and we've got a request coming out real quick with our last 7 minutes to go. Let me know if you have any questions. Our Speen is here. Thank you. Shelby, we've got your request also. It's a great ring. Really good ring. Really affordable. And this one's $19.99 too, by the way. So that was here earlier. It's our pink sapphire, almost 2 carats in size in that great color for $19.99. Also will be $17.99 at checkout now. 111-0547. We have 6 minutes left to go. If there's anything from the show you want to check on, do it now. You know what this will match? The Tanzanite pendant. If that, now maybe you're going, wait, what does it? Does it? Well, yes, because each section, it looks almost like an S-curve or a swirl ring. It's actually those same marquise segments made up of round brilliant diamonds, much like we saw surrounding that Tanzanite trillion pendant we had a few minutes ago. But it's in a band ring, and it's 27 points in diamonds, really affordable. It's diamonds across the hand, as you see it on, which I'll show you now, and we have all 3 gold colors available. Yay. So we don't leave you with a choice up. We do not say here it's limited, but see when you have it. I wish I had a couple. I would stack them together. They would stack beautifully together, but it's actually going to be, look at that, side to side, creates that. It just looks like a scallop design. But then upon closer inspection, you see that it's actually how that's achieved is through these almost like stacked marquise cuts. It's so cool. It's very beautiful on. It'd make a great ring on the pinky or the index or the thumb ring as well, whatever you want to do there. But it is going to be a very affordable ring, under $500 tonight. It's not $499. We're going low. Each segment, 4 diamonds per stack, per design, linked up so that it's like they're all balancing on each other, right? And yet it creates that beautiful curve. It's so cool. It's $399. Yeah, it's a diamond ring in solid gold in your choice of gold color for $399, but it turns into a better price, like $359 instead. So you get a huge extra savings. We have white, yellow, and rose. Thank you for that request. If you have any questions about what you've seen earlier in the show, time to let me know what we can help you with. We have got some really cool affordables still here. My tennis bracelets are here, which is unbelievable. I would never have expected tennis bracelets to stick around like they have at that price of $26.99, but it's not too late yet. We have 4 minutes left of airtime to show you anything. We are here for a couple minutes after we go off the air. We try to let everyone get home and get some rest because we are back pretty early in the morning. So we have a quick turnaround time these Friday nights into Saturday mornings. So remember, our next show kicks off in 14 hours at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That is noon Central and 1 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you all tomorrow, I hope. If we don't, I hope you have a really good holiday weekend and safe travels to you all. But we are going to be here for our Saturday and Sunday shows as normal with our final 2 days, 3 hours each, 6 hours total of our summer savings event. 10% off goes away Sunday at 1 p.m. promptly. So it is time to shop. If you have a request you want to make and have me have it ready for you whenever you're ready this weekend, be sure to let us know. We'll help you out with that as well. But $359, $359 to get you that ring. And remember, it's going to be stunning in the white or the rose as well. So you have a choice of there. You can really make your picks. I'm so excited to be with you this holiday weekend. I hope you'll be able to join me and pop in and out throughout the weekend as well. We would love to do that. Oh, that's nice, Joni. That's nice to hear. That is really lovely to hear, Joni. Thanks, Tony, for sending that along. Joni was just complimenting our phone bank operators and our staff here, and that is wonderful. Well, that's really good to hear, Joni. So I'm happy to hear that. Glad they could help you tonight. All right, so 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, and we're going to give you a great, great last look. And I do want to try this on also as a pinky ring. Sure. Here it is. It's a little large for me. We're sizing for you, as we do, so that you get it ready to wear in whatever size you need. But that's what it looks like. There's just a really, it's amazing. Seeing it up close versus from afar, it really does change the look. Here's a totally opposite look. I'll show you it on the largest finger I have, so show you there. And it's so low profile. It's easy to wear. I would stack them. Like I said, I only have the one here in the studio. It is a request for Shelby, but again, we have a couple available for you in the different gold colors, but it would stack really well because each one would nestle right in to those grooves that the natural scalloping creates there. So you can go ahead and wear it like you like. You could stack a couple around another ring. It could be a ring guard option for you. It could be a stackable, or you can just wear it all on its own and it sits really low profile for you as well. So it's a really nice piece there, and just a fun way to incorporate something a little different into the basics that we usually think of when we talk about diamond bands. And for $359, yeah, no reason to not pick that up here tonight, especially with our only 90 seconds left. And again, quick turnaround. We see you in the morning. We see you in 14 hours. So get some shop and sleep, right? People talk about beauty sleep. We need shop and sleep. We need the shop and sleep so you're ready to pounce on all the values throughout the weekend as we wrap up this. It's been our longest sale event ever. Most sale events usually are 2 or 3 days. This one's been going on for literally like 2.5 months. So it's been a long, never-ending sale event. Well, it ends. ends. It ends on Sunday. So it's just, again, our big last hurrah. Now we're going to have new jewelry coming up on Wednesday too, which is exciting because I love some new. So we're going to have a lot of new jewelry. I'm still going to work to bring you values, but if you can join us this weekend, you've got a last final call for this big sale event. And I'm so glad that so many of you have loved it. There have been giveaways like we have never seen before in jewelry. It's been a major time to shop. And again, I'm so glad you were able to participate tonight. Thanks for being here. Thanks for shopping. Again, like I said, if you're going to be on the go this weekend, if you're traveling by plane, train, or automobile, please do it safely. And again, if we do get to see you, well, wonderful. I hope we do. Saturday and Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We have 3-hour shows starting in 14 hours. So 10 a.m. we kick it off. Be here right from the beginning. We also have some big debuts in earrings, yellow diamonds, and white diamond hoops coming up tomorrow. So very excited about all of that. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday night too. And again, happy Labor Day weekend, everybody. It's here. Fall has just about arrived, unofficially. So I'm Lauren Blair. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow, 14 hours from now. I'll see you then.